same time.
What's going on, everybody? Well, the two of you that are here so far, because I know we started late, but
It's getting to the point where niggas just show up later. Like, oh, the show's supposed to start 8 something, we'll just show up at 9:30.
look, because they not used to
Because that's
starting on
usually
fucking animal.
your peak viewership.
Dino said, "Yo, what it do, family? Niggas used the deluxe edition intro, didn't it?"
You just never paid attention. That's the same damn intro.
Yeah.
This shit ain't
And
changed.
then it got to get updated. It's got new logos and shit. What is this? Oh,
That's why I was like,
it's my mom. She's not important. So now I'm gonna get on her ass in a second. Sick of her shit. But if this is your first time joining us, I would like to properly introduce myself. I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi So 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty.
And most of
I am joined by the majority of my co-hosts at the moment. To my immediate left, we got the narcissist pie guy Juan in the building. Wow.
why?
You know, never mind. I don't even want to know.
we'll find
Don't
out
even
later.
want to know. Um, we are also joined by the man behind the magic. We got our producer, the classic man, Mr.
That sounds-
Tone.
The Wiz. I'm the Wiz.
Hey, he was a fraud.
That the Wiz really sounds like a fetish porn of piss.
Wiz.
Yeah.
Only you.
Yeah.
Only you would take a cold classic.
Emotional
damage.
Tomas is running late. He said he was doing some yard work, so he had to wash his balls and get them fresh, and then he
He
would
was
be
trimming
in.
somebody's
Hedges.
grass.
Hey, yard work sound freaky as a bitch. He was doing some yard work. All right, fam.
The nerve, nigga! You work with meat all day.
You do. You
Right.
pound meat all day.
Pause.
I'm just saying that we gonna make everybody else's
Right.
job
Right.
so freaky.
I'm just saying, you're not excluded, my brother.
You actually
Wow.
the ringleader if you want to do the math.
Exactly.
You got the worst job.
Like you got meat in your hand.
Meat
all
in your
day.
hands all
You
day.
know the meats.
You think you good, but fresh meat
Yeah.
show
You
up.
have
The
meats
meat
in
man.
your
Yo,
meats.
come on, fam.
Like you gotta rub the meat, slap the meat around.
No, I don't.
You
I
gotta
don't.
over there
serve, you
marinate
gotta
the meat.
serve the meat.
I don't
gotta
do any
marinate
of
the meat.
this. I don't do any of this.
You wrapping
So you-
people meat for them.
Pause. But that's
What you saying, bro? You can't.
that's the gist of my job, though. But heavy pause. Yeah, but pause. Pause that shit.
I'm just saying, see how not minding your business.
Right.
I feel it.
Because really, bro, your job is the worst.
Case closed.
So many double entendres at your job. And then you work with white folks who all they do is talk about meat.
Case closed, nigga. Damn.
I'm just making sure you serve
Let's-
life.
Let's move on.
Who said serve life?
You know
It is.
to get off with a slap on the wrist.
And as always,
on the
when you're
what
not going to
tongue?
see a man about a horse, we are joined by the beautiful Sarita. Go ahead
I'm
and
sick
blank
of
yourself.
hearing this. I'm sick of hearing this goddamn horse.
Hey,
Hey,
the
I
horses be bucking.
understand.
Hey, the horses be bucking sometimes. Hey, y'all, Sarita.
I'm mad because I know the
AKA
horse. That's why I'm mad.
See,
Let me get my.
can we
let me get my
pause
word
that?
out. Let me get my word out.
That's possible as fuck. No.
I said, I know the horse.
Oh, God. And the button ain't here because you's a freaky ass nigga.
I feel like Tone is deliberately withholding my button because he know we would hit him with it.
And we'll definitely be doing it quite often. We express
That nigga
keep our
said,
president.
I know the.
I'm secure in my
We got
masculinity.
to chill. But hello, everyone. Sarita Valmont, aka I'm Chronically Resilient.
Oh,
And
shit.
also, that's what she said on Jammin' 98.3 WJMR. And
Here's what you know, that's a wild ass title.
that's what she said.
The same.
Ta-da.
Yeah, man. It's just nuts.
That's crazy.
But no,
The world we live in, man.
first and foremost,
It's a
she is
wild
not
world.
Chicken on
she's
stick.
not in the comments, and she's supposed to actually be in the studio today. We ain't gonna say nothing, Britt Nicole. But we
Okay.
want to go ahead and clap it up for Britt for throwing an amazing little shindig yesterday. Friendsgiving. Now, it was nice. because y'all know, I usually don't be on the outside.
I feel
But I definitely I applied
you got
myself.
chicken on a stick. No, what?
I applied.
Yo, I'm proud of her. She has been eating meat all weekend.
Yes.
Hey, yo, come on. Why you serving?
Yes.
Niggas after
Yes,
dark.
I
I've been,
have.
I've
Is
been
my mic
saving all
on?
the
Look,
good shit.
is my mic on? Look.
I ain't
Like
judging. I
that.
ate a meat
Nice.
stick this morning.
You have more shit.
Look. So the star of the show for me was the giggle juice.
Yes.
Yes.
Though I
Yes.
did not giggle at all. I went home and passed out.
Pass the
Yes.
fuck out.
Um
It is crazy because the chick that made it sat there like a proud grandma watching niggas eat her Sunday dinner.
and it's funny because the person that made the peach cobbler, I didn't get any.
Oh, I killed that
But
shit.
she said that's she hated that she couldn't stay and do that, to stand in the corner and watch everybody enjoy it.
Oh
like
yeah,
a proud grandma.
we was in the group chat just talking about it.
See,
all
look, we're talking about some. Hey, y'all, I'm still in recovery.
I didn't
But
get
no,
till 10
we
o'clock.
were in the middle of giving you your
flowers.
yeah, for throwing such an amazing event yesterday, because I definitely had a good time. It was some amazing vibes.
I
in
need her
there.
to
I
vet
can't.
her
I
friends.
camped out at the sink eating the entire time that I was there. I wasn't there that long, and the reason for this was because, of course, my mom. Now, y'all know we only have one vehicle in the house, because I'm like, there's no reason for me to get a car note when there's a vehicle that's there, and she don't really fucking go nowhere, so it's usually just me driving anyway. But it seems like whenever I have something to do, you know she finds something to do. And it's like, that brings me to a thing, like, how a lot of people with diseases that you can't see, they get questioned a lot. It's people like her. It's people like her.
How did we
So-
get here?
No shit, like
Being
Luke.
a person with an invisible illness as well, I can understand.
Yeah.
But my stuff is under control now.
Right.
It's
Fibromyalgia,
fibro,
lupus,
like
that,
like
things like that.
Oh, okay. It's got to be a better word.
It's not.
It's not.
It's got to be a better.
It's an invisible illness
yeah.
because you can't see it.
Right,
If a person has a broken leg, you can see they got a broken leg.
But you got a broken psyche.
No,
it's just
a-
nigga how I'm broken internally, nigga. How shit just goes haywire. Like, my shit is just fucked up. Yeah, it's a lot of people that are like that. And it's like, people feel like if they can't visibly see something is wrong with you, then you're not sick.
Right.
And my mom is like, one of the, like, we know that she has the knee injury. You can visibly see the knee injury. But her fibromyalgia and all that shit, like, is different. And she is one of those people that makes people feel like, oh man, ain't nothing wrong with you, or you just playing that shit up. Because it's like, all week long, just but the moment I have something to do, you magically got enough strength, energy, and your legs work where you can go shopping for 3 and 4 hours, and I'm waiting on you to fucking come back so I can leave and do what I got to do every time. So yesterday we have a family calendar, the same way how iPhones and shit, y'all do y'all shit. All of us in the house, we got our Samsung, so we have a shared family calendar. Anything that you have to do, make sure you put it on this calendar, so before we set appointments or make any plans, we can look at this calendar and make sure that it's not conflicting, because there is only one vehicle in the house. I had on the calendar for weeks, like, I had the entire Saturday blocked off. Like, do not make plans on this day. I'm not dropping nobody off. I don't want to have to wait on nobody to come back. I'm not picking nobody up. Don't plan shit for this day. And if you do, you better have an Uber.
Right.
So I set my alarm for yesterday morning to get up at 10 a.m. With Friendsgiving, everybody was charged, bringing something. So for me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make my spinach dip. that shit was gone. Like I had to wash my pan out
Yeah,
before
I
I
didn't
even
even
let
get none.
I just saw you bring it in, and that was
And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, they killed that shit. Oh, see, look, I didn't even see it in the comments. Britt said, "Juan, you missed out on that giggle juice and my taco dip. Mimi, folks kept talking about your dip. That shit was fire,
I didn't get a chance to last.
man. Man, and when I tell you, like, I went over there and I was like, damn, it was like it's like it was like a third
line.
left, you know." And then I went back again and I said, well, shit, it's empty. I might as well fucking wash it out now. So I ended up,
The
I
niggas
washed
ate that
out.
like that's what they was waiting for.
Right.
Like niggas did not eat nothing all day. They just waited on your dip. That's how quickly it was gone.
Well, the same thing with my fruits and vegetables. I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah, you know what didn't go away fast? The goddamn vegan cookies.
Hey,
And it was good though.
they was
But
good to live.
I was sitting outside your house.
oh, waiting on what?
That's why I text you. I was like, where?
Check the
I was
group
on the
chat.
phone. I was on the
Your
phone.
fault.
Yeah, you gotta check the group chat because Mimi show said Juan, I'm on my way.
I
Mhm.
saw that after the fact because I.
Thank you.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Remember, Tommy told us he
So
can't multitask last
You
week.
mad at us because you didn't read?
Right. Right. You the educated one and didn't use your education? Hey,
Are
said-
wonderful people.
Britt said between Mimi's dip and Cece's dip. God damn. Yeah, Cece made
Wait, which one did CC make?
she made the buffalo chicken dip.
I didn't get none of that either.
Yep. And so Britt ate them together.
drinking the
So
giggle
she
juice.
had my spinach
Back.
dip. She had my spinach dip and Cece's buffalo dip.
Look, Juan, it was too
On
much
one
food
chip.
there that you could not have gotten everything.
Yeah.
It literally was
Hey, Miss Ma'am.
Hey,
Keisha in the
Keisha.
comments.
Because after
I can't
a
even
nice
ask him because
large-
he ain't in the room now.
See, here's
Oh,
the
he back.
problem. When I got my giggle juice, I didn't talk to the creator of it to know
that's-
Now you want
that you wasn't supposed
Now
to have
you
a
wanna bring
whole
my
cup
soul.
of it. You was only supposed to have like the lower fourth,
it's about to be
and
a
then you
problem.
mix the rest. I had a whole cup of that shit.
It's about to be problematic.
When I tell you I was drunk and high simultaneously while watching people play Phase 10,
It's turkey. I'm just about my meats.
Motherfucker
About
ate
my
chicken
meat.
on a stick.
And I got my turkey.
You remember that part? You remember? You've seen the movie Major Payne, right?
I seen. I don't remember it, but I seen it.
For those who've ever seen the movie Major Payne and just saw what Sarita was eating on this motherfucking stick, you completely understand the joke.
he was on the phone.
Good evening, everyone.
Tomas has joined us.
I was thinking I was getting very.
It's cool, bro. Nice Star Wars shirt.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you,
in
sir. Thank
in the middle of talking about tardiness, like back to my mom. So, I have this entire day blocked out for nobody to schedule anything. So I set my alarm for 10 a.m. because I'm like, I want to knock everything out and be ready to go. So I'm getting ready to get in the shower because my plans were assemble the spinach dip now, put it in the fridge, and then before I get ready to go, bake it first so that it would be fresh when I got to the party. So I get up and I'm going through the fridge and I'm like, bro, I'm missing ingredients that my mom said that she got the day before.
She is turning into a hood rat, like right before our very fucking eyes. Does anybody else not see this shit going on?
I can't address it now because I'm literally in the middle of telling the story though.
Please finish your story, but I couldn't let it go.
Yeah, I already that was on the docket.
Waited to get a load of me.
Yeah, but so my mom texted me. She was like, "Hey, what time are you leaving? Because I was gonna go to Woodman's and get the rest of the stuff." I'm like, "Well, go ahead, because I'm about to get in the shower." Meaning that I'm thinking that she just finna go to Woodman's, get the shit that I'm missing, and come right back.
That's not how that works.
at all.
Not with her.
You failed the sign.
This motherfucker,
Your mama?
Woodman's,
Yep.
Walmart, Pick and Save, picking up online order, doing all of this extra
Damn near
shit.
DoorDash.
And she didn't even have the decency to say, well, you know what? If I'm going to be out here, even though she told us not to plan shit for today, at least have the decency and common sense, drop off the ingredients that she's missing before I go do my shit. So this entire time, I'm waiting on her. And when I tell you she didn't get back until almost 3:00, bro,
Hey, whoop her ass, fam.
So that means you got behind.
What you looking for?
I was behind on everything because I needed a pedicure, all kind of shit. So that's why I woke up so early, because I'm like, I can hit the nail shop early before anybody's in there, get my pedicure and shit done. Had a spinach dip prepared, get my makeup, everything that I had to do. The spinach dip was just gonna be the very last thing. And at that point, all I had to do was go in the oven. So that by the time it was time for me to go, I could just put it in my DoorDash bag and go. But no, she
Throw it
put
in
me
the bag.
behind so fucking far. So I got to the party late as shit. What time did I get to the fucking party?
It was
dog?
like almost 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
'Cause I
over at
left the
9.
studio at 6.
Yeah, and I got there like a little bit after 6.
I couldn't go.
Yeah, we were asking where you were.
We definitely was concerned about you.
I had a paint party I had to do. Yeah.
Was you like a nude model?
For me?
Yeah.
Don't answer.
Bow, chicka, bow.
Right.
When
Oh,
when
Chris
you like
said
to
she was
know.
giving everybody disclaimers about that damn juice. I told you, Tone.
Man,
Yeah,
that
Look,
juice,
I wasn't mad about it. It was just
that juice was excellent.
It was
and
fun-
it
it was
tasted
fun-
so good.
it was
Oh,
fantastic. I just wasn't ready because I had shit to do still.
Yeah, that I canceled everything.
but yeah. So fast forward to today.
That's what they say.
And
That one,
She
like,
comes. She
you land there. I had shit
leaves.
to do.
And she come pulling up in the driveway at
Damn,
like
we almost did that
8:15,
night,
knowing
too.
I start the pod at 8:30. And it's like, so you made me late yesterday just to go shopping today when you could have just did all of that shit. So yeah, we go have it out when I got home because she knew I had an attitude and shit.
You gonna hold on to the attitude up until you get home tonight?
This is Mimi we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
She got beat
because I told her when
for a whole year.
so that brings me to the invisible disease thing, and I told her I said I figured out a way to cure you. All I have to do is tell you that I have something to do, because miraculously when I have something to do, you got all this fucking might to walk around and shit and nothing's wrong with you. But tomorrow you're gonna be playing it up again because you're not gonna want to take Rita to school.
Right.
But when it's something that you don't want to do, then all of a sudden it's well, can't. Yeah.
Take it to your mama.
Yeah. Especially because our moms have it bad, always expecting us to bring them shit to eat home.
And beef.
And I told her that's why you don't get along. That's why her and her sister don't get along. Because her and Gwen, they act
This
just alike.
episode
She
called
just don't
40
see that
ounces
she
of
act like
beef.
you. Granny.
Yeah.
Like you always begging too, nigga.
15 more to go.
Is the name of this episode Old English and Beef?
OE beef.
Speaking of nuts, we got a video that I want to play on the screen.
Look, is it Tyler?
No, it's the Moneybag Yo concert.
No, is it Tyler?
I apologize,
what
Britt
it is.
Nicole. I had all intentions on making that event, but it was double. I was double booked because there was a birthday party I was supposed to attend to that I was going to, but I couldn't go because people booked a paint party that normally nobody ever books, and 5 people booked. I'm like, damn, out of all days,
Like Tommy was like, bitch.
right?
Mhm.
Someone hit me up. What you doing by 4 o'clock?
I got a paint party.
That's what I was asking you, bro. Like you rolling? But while I'm getting the videos together, tell them about the Dame Dash trip we're taking this week.
Oh yes, the magnificent.
I'll have to see the wizard.
Yes, the Wizard of Rock.
The wizard of Rockefeller.
The Wizard of Rockefeller is going to be at. Actually, it's a fancy place. It's at like the Symphony. Is the
Yeah.
Milwaukee Symphony?
Mhm.
Yeah. So Dame Dash is going to be speaking.
Early.
You finna go listen to Dame Dash talk.
We are
You
going.
sound like my guys. It's hip hop.
We're going, bro.
Hey, that's what I told Tone when Tone asked me, did I want to go at the party? Like, hey, we going to see Dame Dash. I was like, bro.
Like, what the fuck? Like, Dame that what?
Well, you know what? Okay.
Okay, wait. What's the beef?
Because
What beef?
What's the
I don't
beef?
have a beef. I just don't find things that Dame Dash says enlightening.
It's hip hop.
Now, if
He's
he
also
And
now,
Milwaukee.
you said what?
And he's a businessman.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually
that's
successful.
cool. You can
Mhm.
be all of that. I can find your business practices erratic, and I can find the shit that you say, some shit I don't want to listen to. You know what? Sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger.
So what changed
and
my
then
opinion?
sometimes it's also the message.
What
'Cause
changed
I
my
didn't like how
opinion?
he tried to shit on people that work a 9 to 5.
Right, like the way he was talking to DJ Envy because he got a job and a boss. Like, fam, fuck out of here.
Fuck DJ Envy anyway, so he can say whatever he want to say to DJ Envy. But if
That's
DJ
hate.
but if DJ Envy is representing me, I don't want dog representing me. So this that motherfucker.
He's not representing me, but it's a fucking job. Everybody got a job. Somebody got a boss.
He do too. He say he don't. He do too.
So what are you preaching this? Oh, I ain't got no boss. And you got a boss, man. See?
Hey, it's like going to church. I know this nigga is not the holiest motherfucker in the world. He's just speaking on the behalf of some shit he believe in. I'm gonna decide whether or not I believe it or not. He's Dame Dash. I just
See,
wanna
and I
say what
don't
I
and I don't have to wake up early on a Sunday to do that. To be like, maybe I agree with you.
and I
today,
don't.
bro.
And
Is
I
it-
don't.
First of all, is it
but
free?
but yeah, it's free. But you can
No,
donate.
I'm saying
can
like,
donate.
but how you broke down like the concept of church, and I'm like, bro, I'm not.
I don't go to church, but people do. And
Yeah, I don't fuck
it's the
with-
same thing. You take it,
Well,
it or leave it.
Hold
kind of
on,
thing.
what is it free?
It's
Yeah,
free.
I already got tickets.
It's free.
Oh,
Yeah,
what-
Brit is in the
you say
comments.
it like
Like
that,
Tone,
sure.
are you
What-
still giving me a ticket?
What time?
Yeah, Britt, I still got you.
What time we
Yeah, yes, Britt, I still have your
What time-
ticket.
I know
What
what
time
time.
Hey,
is this event?
Keisha said if it's dinner
Because
with Dame Dash or food stamps, I'm going to Pick and Save.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to work. I just don't know the time.
Hey, if it's food stamps, I'm going there. But shit, it's Milwaukee, dude. Don't have shit, and we complain about not having shit, and this nigga's here talking for free. I'm gonna go see the nigga. What the fuck?
See, Dame has to walk so Jay-Z can run. So we need Dame here so we can eventually get Jay.
And I'm a part of the Hip Hop Preservation Society.
He is.
Shout out to that.
So he has to be there.
I mean, not even that. I mean,
Y'all got shirts. Y'all got merch.
we about to. Yeah.
Oh, and is this the logo that you use?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shirt gonna be fire.
Yeah. It's some real shit. We believe in actually getting all the shit and having it accurate. Like I don't want to hear no shit like off of clips and shit. I want to hear, all right, out of his mouth, he said he's Jesus. I don't believe the nigga, but I can at least say Dame Dash said it on the stage on the microphone in front of everybody. He's Jesus.
Like I heard him.
I heard him say that shit.
I heard him say it.
You know what I'm saying? That's just verifying some shit that I need to preserve. I was there, nigga.
But sometimes it's just there to be there.
How many people can you talk about that you've been there, like you heard secondhand? Like, I don't know if I believe in this shit. I was motherfucking there when he said that shit.
Tone,
kinda thing.
inbox Brit all the details.
Oh, I got you, Britt. I'm actually doing that as
Hey,
we
Britt,
speak
y'all
right
got
now.
any food left?
Nope, I asked this morning.
Hey,
Because we can make a trip after the
I
show.
mean,
Shit
si-
gone.
since it's all like hip hop this and hip hop that, because you know the 50
Because it
years
started out in
and
the
all,
park.
I like. I have a
What's so funny?
You can always say that every time you say hip hop. Started out in the park. We used
No.
to do it out after dark.
I don't know why. This is my line.
All right. But again, to your question.
He said, what?
Hey, like Funky Cold Medina lyrics was wild as fuck.
That was wagging, bitch, but I get it.
No,
What was that song about?
no, but that's my point. Like
It was about
first
some- it
off,
was about some old, like,
first off, the
Bill
nigga was
Cosby liquor.
hating.
They always
nigga was
hate,
hating.
all of them hated back in
Like
the day.
he was hating on the nigga at the end of the bar that was getting all the hoes. Until he finally was like, you know what? Let me stop hating and go ask bro how he getting all these hoes. And then bro was like, hey, spike they drink. But then but then this
Are
nigga's
you
like, all right.
serious?
You never
Mhm.
listened to
No.
But then it continues because he spikes the bitch drink just to find out that it's a man.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all is ruining hip hop. Y'all is ruining hip hop.
The 80s was wild.
Yeah, here, Rufy and Tom.
They out here roofie and tomatoes, bruh.
Just like I got a man.
Yeah, so he
I got a man was a nigga who just that's a nigga who shoot bitches.
Positive K?
So the
Yeah.
Funky Cold Medina, the Medina is the shit that you put in a drink.
It's some real shit.
Yeah.
So he puts it
Is that the Spanish fly?
so basically.
Yeah.
So he puts
So it's
it
Visine.
he puts it in this bitch drink just to get her back and realize that it's not a her.
It's him.
That's why let me put because bruh.
Timothy
Mimi, slide Tommy the laptop.
Thomas.
Oh, you gotta do your job.
got you.
Oh wow, I didn't know she was gonna be here.
Who that?
Britt said, "Shit, I can't go see Dame. I'm going to see Miss Pat at 7 at the Improv that same day."
Who that?
Oh
Who that?
shit,
Who that?
fuck
Who that?
dang,
Who that?
man. Let's go see Miss Pat.
I mean, if it's between the two,
In between Miss Pat or Dame, I'm going to see Miss Pat, fam.
I'm going to see Dame. Fuck Miss Pat.
You not wrong.
So here are the lyrics. I'm gonna just read them.
I got 8 tickets for anybody who want to go see Dame.
Basically, he's the 50 cent of Dame.
Accidentally
He's the 50
bought-
cent of Dame tickets. He's basically trying to block.
I'm still
fly out
moving
the
the mouse
front.
and shit here, Tommy.
Why is it moving?
Yeah. I'm
I
trying to click.
accidentally-
I was trying to
I'm
click
confused.
Britt comment off the screen.
So
here are the lyrics.
Well, I'll put the lyrics up for you. That's what
That's
I
why I
you
say
put
give
him up?
time. That's why I say give Tommy the laptop. You know he'll go look for shit.
Bro, this
He
is
got it
wild.
already.
I got it for you.
No,
No.
is it?
Tone
Well,
Loc
Tone Loc
Tone
wrote
wrote
In
it.
fact,
Yeah.
his name. Tom.
Tone Loc, he
You know what? Tone Loc seen some shit.
no, Tone Loc didn't write it. Who was the nigga?
Young MC.
Young MC wrote it. Young MC wrote it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Young MC definitely seen some things.
I mean, did you just stop looking for the Money Bag Yo video though, Tom?
No, it's up. It's in the thing at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, you started talking about other shit. So I just was gonna let you finish and then be like, all right, the video
Yeah.
at the bottom.
So the lyrics: Cold cooling at a bar, and I'm looking for some action. Feel like Mick Jagger said, I can't get no satisfaction. The girls are all around, but none of them want to get with me. My threads are fresh, and I'm looking deaf. Yo, what's up with the LOC? The girls is all jocking at the other end of the bar, having drinks with some no-name chump. Like, bro, why you hating them?
Right.
We getting old.
Right off the bat.
Oh, it's a bitch.
Some
Out the
no-
gate.
Yeah,
no-
so he
some
like
no
they
name
having
niggas.
drinks with some no-name chump when they know that I'm the star. So I got up and strolled over to the other side of the canteen and I asked the
How
guy,
the fuck you ain't gonna fuck, bitch? I'm me.
Right.
Everything on VIP.
"Why you so fly?" And he said, "Fuck you, code Medina." So this brother told me a secret on how to get more chicks. Put a little Medina in your glass, and the girls will come real quick. It's better than alcohol or any or aphrodisiac. A couple of sips of this love potion, and she'll be on your lap. Like, bro,
It is nuts.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Getting bitches liquid heroin.
I'm gonna skip because I don't care about all that.
You don't care about the chorus.
I don't care about that. Yeah.
You talking about gave his
Hey,
dog?
Tommy.
So it said, I went up to this girl. She said, "Hi, my name is Sheena. I thought she'd be good to go with the little funky cold Medina." She said, "I like a drink." I said, "Yeah, okay, I go get it." Then a couple sips, she cold licked her lips, and I knew that she was with it. So I took her to my crib, and everything went well as planned. But when she got undressed, it was a big old mess. Sheena was a man, so I threw him out. I don't mess around with no Oscar Mayer wiener. You must be sure that your girl is pure, full of funky company.
Songwriters.
You
Marvin Young.
You know what I'm saying, y'all? Ain't no plans with a man. Oh yeah, funky.
Medina's a monster, y'all.
I want y'all to understand. No.
We gonna listen to that motherfucking
I
song.
want,
Yeah, I gotta hear it now.
You
I
never heard
want
it?
y'all to understand that these niggas done seen some shit. Because that's not a song you just make up. That happened to somebody. Okay.
Oscar Mayer wiener.
That happened to
Like,
somebody.
do you call the cops?
You can't because
Cold chilling at the
Like,
what?
No, you
What?
you
You
saying
you put something in
want
the
to
drink.
date rape drug in him.
right?
Okay?
Like
So
you.
who you gonna call the cops on?
That's what I'm saying. It's
On
like when,
yourself, you
it's
gonna
like
tell
when
yourself.
you get robbed as a drug dealer. It's like, yo, man, they stole my coke, but who am I gonna tell?
When did the song come on, and when did you realize this shit was bullshit? Realize this shit was bullshit. Give me context.
Where did you hear this?
Yeah, that's not a song that just be on Pandora.
No, so
Or like, yeah, because this is wild.
Because she just came out of nowhere. I told her was on some bullshit.
Well, we are in the 50 years of hip hop, but
I mean,
Can
because
we
I heard
have
wild
more
things. I'm
explanation?
pretty sure he's
And
full of
might
shit.
you say I've heard not a peep from this nigga or any mention of him during the
Wild
50 years of hip hop.
thing. Yeah, he been on bullshit.
I know, but it was
Look at how he talk.
like,
Nigga talk like
I ain't heard from Tone Loc since he showed up in was it Poetic Justice?
Was he Poetic Justice?
yeah, him and Tupac.
Yeah, they got
shared
the same baby. mama.
baby.
Oh,
mama.
right.
Mama.
That shit was
And they
funny.
stumped out the boyfriend that came over that day.
Right. Real cool. Like,
for no reason. Like Dog did not deserve that.
He may have.
I mean, who had it worse, him or the dude from I Think I Love My Wife, Chris Rock?
I don't know, because Chris Rock was at all. Chris Rock could have took
This
down
corny
sexy
ass
ass.
nigga in
Kerry
my
Washington.
motherfucking house. Ah! He
Also,
stuck-
he was the one that wrote it.
he beat the shit out of Chris Rock.
So he did right.
I
He
will.
did.
Oh,
Hey,
so look-
in his
Yeah.
defense,
Okay.
Chris Rock was in his house though.
I will. I will
He
also.
He didn't live, but
Oh, yeah, it was both
she
of
was
them.
there
Yeah,
getting
it
her
was both
shit.
Yeah,
of
she
them.
was there getting his shit, so he punched him.
Matt Dyke.
And it was
But
him.
Chris could have got
Marvin
the
Gaye.
draws though.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
one
He's
time I'm
last.
mad at Chris
I
Rock
think
because
he's
he
like,
could have
put
got
my
the
name on it.
draws from Carrie Hilson.
I also
Kerry-
like to
Kerry
vote
Washington, I'm sorry.
Eilena's cousin as an ass woman from Minister Society. I like if we talking about niggas getting stomped out
Damn, he 57.
because Kane was
he was
whooping his
old.
ass.
No, it was more Old Dog than Kane. Old Dog had nothing else to do.
God
with
damn
that.
it, Britt talking about some now someone needs to perform it at the next Friendsgiving for karaoke. I just like the fact that you said next Friendsgiving. That means that the
There's
last
another
one
one.
was
No,
not the
Britt,
finale.
we will save it for the fuck the kids kickback.
The hook
That
for John
nigga.
B's "Don't Talk" is also about a date, rape, drug, drink, wow, and we.
Yeah, like them dirty rotten scoundrel niggas.
No, we're not gonna talk about them niggas.
They
We're
went
not gonna
from
talk about the song that Slick Rick put out about having anal sex.
What song was that?
Entrance only or something like that. It's
Oh,
on that
yeah.
behind bars jail.
So the-
album,
No.
which made it funny.
so the nigga with one
Yeah,
eye was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to get the brown eye.
Yes.
There is a song that I listened to faithfully as a fucking child, bro. I
Dirty
was like,
Rotten Scoundrel.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. DRS, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, called Strip. There's no reason that should have even been allowed to be recorded without niggas being arrested in the studio, let alone for me to be singing this shit consistently.
That's what
as a
happens when
child.
you record at your buddy's house.
Like, if you have not heard this song, that shit is crazy. Like, it's really, hold on.
You played it several times. It's called Adults Only, Tommy. It's on the Art of Storytelling album.
Oh, what about this song? Strip.
Oh, that shit wild, fam.
Who's that by?
DRS,
DRS.
the ones that made Gangsta Lean.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I heard of this
Same
is
house.
for my homies.
And then they got the wild.
Yeah, you think that shit is like, you know, you got a group
This
of
is for
niggas
my
singing,
homies.
singing
Well,
it.
well.
My 42, and then they
Right.
just start raping motherfuckers.
You know what? Wow.
Right, that's kind of where
That
it went.
album escalated really quickly.
Yeah, that escalated fast.
That escalated immediately.
too,
Yo,
too many 40s.
shit. I told your ass when you was over from the side of the menu. That was fucking side. Now you act like
No,
you don't
so
want to give up.
it's
the
like,
damn
yo, I told
cross.
your ass when you was over from that side of the menu, that was the fucking side. Meaning that's the
Oh, the fucking side. Okay, I'm saying
Yeah.
it wrong. Okay, now I haven't heard the song before. Now you act like you don't want to give up them draws. Check this out, Low.
Yeah, check this shit out, Lo. I'll make you a little deal. You go give up them draws, and I won't get in that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Let's stop right here. Loke is directly a nigga, but I
This
digress.
is gang reference. Like you can't talk to you can't talk to the heifers like the bros.
But they sung being rapey. The nigga was like, girl, I'm really sorry that it had to come to this, but I'm not going home with no fucked up kiss. You can take this how you want, but you need to realize that if you wasn't selling it, you shouldn't have advertised. Like, they're really singing.
Wow.
I'm mad that you sung it like a nursery rhyme, though.
Yeah,
That's how it
I
goes.
know that's how it goes.
They weren't
though.
singers.
Like, that's how it
They weren't
goes.
singers.
They were hood niggas who could harmonize.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I mean, these might be bars.
What about "Do Me" by BB?
No, but then it says, now I'm gonna count to three, girl. When I turn around, all I want to see is your panties on the ground. I suggest you drop them drawers, girl. If you don't, I will. I've been spending all this time. Now it's time you paid your bill.
Oh my.
Strip. Get him off, girl. Like, that's really a nigga yelling in the background. Bro, you got
It sound
Don't
like
make me
Slick.
chase you.
yeah,
sound like
look,
gun-
at least play because you
Right.
know
Get
use
that
of a
ass
blockers.
bitch
At
now.
least see if you can play the chorus part.
Wait, that
Wow.
don't make me
Let me
beat
take-
that ass, bitch.
Here's what you wanted. Daddy's little
Don't make
hoe.
me beat that ass, bitch. Now strip. Get him off, girl.
It's verse number 2.
This is a wild ass part.
He said, "Don't be afraid, girl. Scream, you might get hurt. Barely 18. Flip a coin. Let's see who's first. Girl, you know that shit was done when you called 911. It's awful hard to talk with a mouth full of cum. Wait a minute, sir.
This
And
is-
I
this
was
is the-
listening to this
is-
shit faithfully as
this
a
is the
child.
world. This is the world we used to live in. Now you wonder why niggas are mad aggressive now.
My goodness.
Oh, see, you can't see the part under that. It says, "Don't have to give me shit, girl, because I'm taking it. You better move your fucking arm, girl, or else I'm breaking it."
Oh my.
These are pimps.
Rapping, yo, fellas, yeah, hold this bitch down. I'm breaking me off a piece and then I'm passing it around. The hoe should have known what we wanted her to do. Why is your daughter in my room at 2:15?
In the afternoon?
No, in the morning.
Okay.
Niggas lunchtime.
How did she get here?
But the talking part at the end is wild. Hey, yo, this don't apply to all women. So if it don't apply to you, don't even trip. But for that certain scandalous dog booty breath, money hungry trick that got my boy locked down for some bull, hey, yo, it's time to get him off, girl.
I don't know when.
I wonder why she got him locked the fuck up, sir.
Right.
So
I wonder the fuck
Wait.
why.
like
Wait.
40
So
seconds.
old girl probably fled for her life, got tired of getting abused, so she called the cop. So this nigga's in jail for domestic violence, and y'all want to go and gang rape her.
I will. I've been spending all this time. Now it's time you pay your bill. Don't make me chase you. Don't make me beat that ass bitch now.
This
Don't-
definitely could be in like a Tubi horror movie.
Bro, this
Don't
is what
let-
like
This
Don't
is-
make me chase you.
He thought he was he was in his bag though. Damn man, he thought he was sexy as a
He
bitch.
did. I'm
He thought he was he thought he was Devontae.
like, bro,
Like, what bitches are at the crib? Like, ooh.
who let this ride on the album? Like when you really look at
Ain't
this,
that last track?
remember.
It was the last track. Some niggas slipped it on there at the last minute.
You said there's some talking at the end.
Yeah.
Do y'all see this album cover? He got a J and
Oh,
a
it's
B.
right before that.
He got a J and a B on his hat. Why would we trust this man?
That was in back then.
Hold on. I'm trying to hear. Oh no, it's before that. You gotta go up a little bit more.
Get him off, girl.
Yeah, right there.
Illustrate. Dog booty breath. Money hungry trick. The gang my boy that's down over some bull. Hey yo, it's time to get him off, girl. Don't apply to all women. So if it don't apply,
Ended is long.
Get blocked for this school.
hey yo, this don't apply to all women. So if it don't apply to you, don't even trip. But for that certain scandalous shirt, dog booty breath, money hungry trick, the gang my boy that's down over some bull. Hey yo, it's time to get him off, girl.
They're all angry.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
fuck.
Look, they all need some therapy.
Bro, he got a baseball bat in the corner on the
Yeah, he
on
really
the
did.
fucking album cover.
Get him off, girl.
I'm telling you, dog. I don't know what was wrong with niggas back then, but they were openly admitting to rape on every album.
Hey, these
Right.
niggas was like West Coast Crips and Bloods and shit. Loud. These the same men pouring liquor out for their homie. Yeah.
Go back to Britt's comment though, because you know we gotta do it now, Tommy.
And now
Okay.
I'm wondering if the homie died because he was shot in
Andre,
self-defense.
adolescent. How you doing? Fine. She replied, I sighed. I like to do the wild thing. Action took place. Kind of wet. Don't forget the J, the I, the M, the M, the Y.
Y'all.
We
I need a body bag.
Hey, on all that shit, you're gonna rape a bitch, but yeah, I'm very worried about protection. So I'm gonna put a condom on so I can take your pussy.
Because if they put a condom on, no evidence left behind.
Y'all are ruining hip hop, man.
I'll put hot sauce in there so that you are trying to put it back in your
How
vagina.
many
You can't
people
chili.
have admitted that they did like this to they past lyrics and shit? like shit that they had.
Shout out to Mace because he knew she was not 19.
Shit, Music Soul Child was hitting up when Young was on a chick who was 17.
That shit,
AMG has definitely admitted to bagging young chicks.
And of course, we got the aura.
Cannot forget about MC Ren in the movie theater. Sylvester was a
well, I
nasty
mean,
man.
since we're already on the topic of
Any
underage
nigga.
bullshit, we can jump into this news story that is actually local.
You talking about
The teacher.
The teacher.
Yeah, so a teacher from the Brown Deer School District is accused of having sex with an 8th grader and buying him a fucking gun.
It's not even it's not even the teacher that really bothered me about the story.
Why, nigga? It's a rapist.
It's the men in the
Oh, you talking
comment
about the comments,
section.
yeah.
No, everything equally bothered me. Like everything was just sick about it.
Hey, I'm
Right. He said it's not even the teacher that bothered me. Like, nigga, why?
I have
here.
I have a controversial take, so I'll just go ahead.
No, because so many men in the comment were like, where were these teachers at when I was young? And just basically
Not
like
that shit.
okay with the fact of a younger man, underage at that, getting
Adolescent.
smanged
How you
by
doing?
older women.
Fine.
Still right.
Like to do the wild thing.
I ain't gonna lie.
Right, and
So the
it's
story,
like,
how old was she? 30. She was 30.
34. They were
She's
20 years apart.
30
34 and 14.
Okay, 14. He was her she was his teacher. Did you hear the transcript of the
Mm-mm.
kind
I
of
know
the text message?
Homer had read it.
Yeah, he came and did a special like, hey, breaking news ass shit, and
Yeah, I saw it at the last minute. But
he
then I
read
got
he read the text messages back and forth. Fam was straight throwing top-notch game at her, not making it right.
I was just gonna say, like, at a 14, what kind of fucking
No.
sauce you got?
No, yeah, the 14-year-old was throwing the game at her.
That's what I'm saying,
Yes.
bro. What kind of sauce you got at 14?
So I popped in this point. She
Apparently,
was
a
like,
lot.
but I'm your teacher. He was like, not after June such and such. And she was like, you got a point there. It was like she was falling into the shit, but she was falling into it with purpose because she knew where she was going with it. Because
instead of you
she's
saying you are a child, she said, "Oh no, I don't want to violate, student teacher privilege and
Right.
shit. I don't want people to think I'm giving you age just because you must." Nigga, that is not the thing that made it
That's not
fucking
how it
appropriate.
works.
It is the fact that he is a 20-year difference. He is
He was
younger than you.
he was
and he is a
definitely-
child.
he was definitely asking for pics, and she was sending them.
You disgust me on something.
Yes.
So
And,
my
even in this instance, it's like, because had the roles been reversed and it was a male teacher
They would
and it was a
crucified him.
female student that was throwing it at him, they wouldn't be like, "Oh man, she just got game. Oh, that little bitch fast."
no, I said this is what I said, and I was called gross
What'd you
because I
say?
said this shit. I was pissed. I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm just sharing my opinion, but the nigga has a little bit of responsibility in this shit. He's not innocent. And they were like, why you say he's not? He's a kid. I was like,
He
no,
talked her into getting the gun.
nigga.
He asked for the
He-
gun for his birthday.
And a stack. Dog got a stack. She brought him a stack from Educators Credit Union. Here, nigga. $1,000.
Hey,
Dog got fucking game. Like, hey,
my little nigga
what?
must really put something on her because
I-
you got a stack and a Glock.
But he's a kid. She should have been adult enough to be like, nigga, just get the fuck off my line.
Which is why it's her fault.
It is her fault.
Kids are always going to push the fucking limit.
She's 97%.
And they are
responsible.
going to do what you allow them to do when you don't put your fucking foot down on shit, right?
Well, he put his dick down.
Okay, I have this question. What is the difference between a 14-year-old, and I know what the answer is, but I want to see if everybody has the same consensus. The 14-year-old hopping in, and let's say Mimi has a Hyundai, hopping in your Hyundai with his homeboys, riding through the city, and crash that bitch, and the nigga like crash through a tree and he perishes,
Okay.
and everybody like, that's the fuck he get. Shouldn't have been out there wilding out, like making those kind of decisions. This is very similar to making a stupid ass decision with an adult. The only difference is what?
There's another adult.
There's
and
another- there's
supposed to
ano-
be an adult involved that actually has common sense enough to say that this is not right.
That's dumb as hell. But some of the same adults is like, that's what he get. Why is it that much different?
Because in the actions with them taking a car and going joyriding and shit, like there was literally nobody to regulate that.
In some cases there are. In some cases there is.
No,
So
I
you're
mean
saying
like
there being
like
another adult.
There's some
with
cases
them,
there
like
are-
if there being like a 15-year-old being with an 18-year-old.
Sometimes
it,
or a 20-year-old or whatever. I mean, sometimes they're with I mean, there's some odd. I mean, I saw one with like a 30-year-old or some shit. It was some odd age differences in some of these circumstances.
But even then, what do we instantly do? Like even when we say in those situations, like that's what that bad little motherfucker get because he knew
Yeah.
he wasn't supposed to do that. And at this point, there was nobody physically there to stop them from taking this fucking.
But that's that same motherfucker who's grown enough to do some shit and make decisions like that is the same motherfucker who is in his classroom trying to get some pussy from a grown ass woman.
Who is not going to try to have sex? Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I would. I actually, that's what I'm saying. That's my point. I wouldn't have. At that age, I would have been scared to shit. Like, ooh, what the fuck you on? Like, you trying to? This is a little creepy. Like, it would have felt creepy. But then my nigga who was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck that bitch. We all, as men, we all had a friend that was like, man, you didn't go for that shit.
not from ECU. What's that?
Educators Credit Union.
No, I'm saying, what are we talking about?
Stack.
Oh,
The stack came from Educators Credit Union.
Oh, okay.
They said it came in she gave him an envelope.
Yeah, but even in them instances where you have kids
but
that are
drug
joyriding
involved?
and crashing these cars and shit, what's the first thing we have? Like, where the fuck is the
Where the
parents?
fuck is
At?
his parents? Where the fuck is his parents here?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I didn't understand because the mama saw it. Ain't no way.
Wait, the mama saw? I didn't know this part.
His mama.
She
saw it.
reported it.
Yeah, she's on the.
Yeah, she
She
the one who
reported
posted it.
instead of beating this bitch ass and dragging her and turning her every which way but fucking loose. You see that this grown ass bitch is sending naked pictures and texting and shit with your 14-year-old child, and you didn't shred this bitch to pieces.
He probably ain't got no hands.
Bitch, you
And not even that.
That's
Though, too.
quite
It might have just been
possible.
a matter of
You don't want
because
to start
you
a
don't
fight
want
and
them
get your
both
ass
in
whooped.
jail. Because what's gonna happen is they both gonna be in jail.
Yeah, then he could
That's
be out
the
here
thing.
by himself, out here
Right.
trying to get some more pussy somewhere.
You don't want to start a fight and get your ass whooped. And then go to jail.
Hey, bro.
You know, okay.
Hoecially Awkward would be canceled indefinitely because after they finish doing whatever procedure and operation they need to do
Now-
to remove my foot from this bitch's anal cavity, I'm going in the clean.
Now I know that we as people in the comments, y'all looking at the story from that's wrong because it is wrong. It's rape on all kind of levels. But here at Hoecially Awkward, we like to have fun with shit just a little bit sometimes. How not peas this nigga? Like if this bitch giving you money and buying guns and all you think about is some vagina. You know how many pair of fucking Jordans I have in my goddamn closet? I got an Xbox. Man, it'd have been a catch me if you can before my mama saw anything.
I don't even feel
I'd
like
have been shaking this bitch out her socks. Like, you want to buy me what, little baby?
and
What's
I
happening?
like with her being the type of person that would have sex with a child, I don't feel like she had to be persuaded to do it.
No, and that's my point. Like, she knew exactly what she was doing. All she had to do was open the door to, and she knew who she was talking to too. Because as a teacher in a classroom,
you know who's
you
looking
know-
at you.
but you also know who pushes the limit. This ain't the first time.
Right.
He
He
pushed the
probably a
limit.
bad motherfucker, always doing some goofy
Right.
shit.
She done probably seen them macking on the little hoes in the classroom
Because we
that
all
they sat in.
And
we
thought
all had
that
a
shit was
classroom.
cute. Like,
We all had a teacher that was like, oh, she got a big old ass. But if she came at me, I'd be like, I've been silent a bitch. Like, okay.
You-
No, Miss Trinidad.
No.
You 30
No.
and you thought a 14-year-old had the sauce? What's
not thought.
wrong with
Not
people?
thought, fam. He had the sauce.
Oh, he was
he
juicy.
got.
She gave him some pussy. That's
GTD.
crazy.
Get the draws.
That
Yeah,
is
no, I
fucking
would.
ridiculous.
I'm seeing both sides of. For me, being a mother that has a son, yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I
definitely
wanted to
would've been
cram my
a-
math teacher when I was in the 8th grade.
Bro, I'd have hit her with the Homer Simpson choke so cold.
She was
Nah,
so
Bart tongue used to be out
Yeah.
of shit.
eyes popping out her motherfucking skull.
And she only reported it because he took her car and said he probably at the teacher house. What? He took the car to go to the teacher house?
See,
No, the mom took the mom's
That's
car.
what I meant. He took the mom's car to
Yeah,
go to
and
the
she
teacher
was like,
house.
"Well, he probably
See.
staying over here." Like, and how?
see, shit like this is why Neo be thinking what he be thinking. 'Cause y'all motherfuckers ain't parents no more.
A lot of the people who was coming at me were mothers of sons. The one thing that y'all say, and this is very controversial to whatever, y'all can relate to your children to a certain point that you do need the father there to actually handle some situations because there's a thought process that changes their perception, and the fact that sex and all this shit is prominent on social media and is at handheld, like they know exactly what the fuck to do from their phones at this point. When I was that age, shit, we had that one tape that you might have found at your cousin's house in the back of their closet that you saw and you watched every single fucking time because that's the only damn porn tape that they had. You know what I mean? You got every fucking source of porn to actually see every song that talks about this shit.
And you had the AOL dial-up, and don't let you click on the wrong porn link because it get all them pop-ups and shit.
Right.
Remember you go on one side and all of the porn pop-ups come up and shit, and you constantly click it. That's how you get caught.
Right, you get caught that way. So he's already groomed himself to know that that's what he's desiring, and his hormones is on fire. And her punk ass is like, "Oh, his hormones on fire. Let me go ahead and get." How the fuck he? Well, you know, I'm gonna say this. I did have a lot of my students' number because that was Lumen Schools is this one of the schools, and they follow the same protocol. Is that it's the children's responsibility to make sure that they get their work done by any means necessary. So if it's like 8:00 at night, you can't get your homework done. They had access to the teachers and the principal to call and say, "Hey, I need some help." That's the only way you could get like an excuse to not have your homework the next day. You had to call. If
And
you called me,
also,
you were good. If you didn't call, hey, you should have called me, kind of shit.
teachers wasn't really fine when I was in school like that. Like it was the rare one occasion that I had a baddie for a teacher.
Miss Adams, I never had her. She was built like Sarita, teaching typing. I never took typing. I can't type for shit.
Mavis Beacon.
Everybody loved Miss Adams. She was the only black teacher at Sherwood. Who had like, nigga, she was cold, and I was in band.
Man, but no, like when I was there, teachers wasn't. It was very rare that you had like a bad teacher that was super cold.
The new set of employees.
And by the time like everybody was on her, so I knew not to fuck with you niggas.
Wait, the news said that the employee at the school had already confronted the mother.
No, the teacher.
Wow.
Yeah, and then basically her coworker.
Oh,
confronted
coworker.
her.
Okay, kind of tried like, hey, nigga. Oh, damn, she was open with it like that.
I don't think she's openly, but you know how like some folks notice some shit. Like you got this.
Damn, so everybody snitching on you, and you still doing the
Hey,
damn
there was a teacher at my school. She was white, the Great White Hope, and nigga named Larry.
You call her the Great White Hope?
You know, you have a white teacher and like a troubled kid. She's taking care of him.
Oh, she's trying to save him.
Hey,
So it must have been a principal.
She-
It had to be a principal or somebody because it says Brown Deer police say they contacted the school and an employee stated that they had also confronted Bolden about a sexual relationship with the student and terminated her after looking at her phone.
So this is what she do.
So,
This is what she do.
She's a serial.
I
pedophile.
gotta holler at my guy. My guy is the principal out in Brown Deer. Like, hey, you fired her?
How she keep getting teaching jobs?
Well, that's why you left. She left the public school. You can go to private school.
Yeah, you can work at private.
You can private schools. The private schools like background check is a little looser than the public schools. So you don't have to really have a license. But if you have a license and you work in a public school and you come to a private school, you golden. You're like, hey, come here, we want you.
Loki is fucked up because it's like as I was reading the complaint,
Shit, can I go be a teacher?
I detached myself from the story. I was like, damn. Now I got a new spot to do content in. Cause the complaint adds that he admitted that the two drove to a Brown Deer Park in June of 2023 and had sex in a wooded area near the archery range.
Don't do it, fam.
I may or may not confirm that place is a very discreet place.
I may or may not also confirm that it is that.
Y'all some hoes.
I may or may not confirm.
Damn, well, tell me.
Yeah, but she is currently facing 43 years in prison.
Sounds about right.
For one count of second-degree sexual assault and one count of providing a dangerous weapon to a
That's
person
really
under
what you get the
18.
time at.
That's the dumbest shit ever. She gave a 14-year-old
A Glock.
A gun.
Yeah, a glizzy.
A Glock, though,
Yeah,
because the
somebody
Glock don't have
said
a
she got the
safety.
glizzy and gave up a glizzy.
Like who his ops at 14 at Brown Deer?
I worked in education 23 years and worked so fucking hard to make sure my name stayed clean. So fucking hard. You got to master the side hug with girls. You got to make sure you ain't in the room with them by themselves. They need a ride home. Sucks to be you. I can't take you home. Who coming to get you ass shit? Or if I do take him home, I'm calling Mimi and have her on the phone the whole entire time. Hey, I'm on the phone. I got somebody in the car the whole time. So if anything, any story coming, you got to think on a whole nother level when you're dealing with kids, so that you don't get caught up in those shit. To get caught up in this shit, you a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll be mean this motherfucker.
I just feel a way about the mama still, like because
The
it
mama's
says
very lax.
on July 25th, the mother of the 8th grade student reported to Brown Deer police that her son had taken a relative's car and may be staying at the residence of his teacher. According to the complaint, the mother also told police she suspected that the two had a sexual relationship after finding text messages and explicit photos on her
So
son's
basically, dog
phone.
moved out and moved in where her and mama got salty. Had mama
Bruh.
not got salty, nobody would ever know.
What you are not, no, that's not how, because I think the son like once they arrested him because he got caught in got caught in that car,
That's what
and they were like asking all these questions and shit, and he just kind of like he spilled the beans. From what I have been seeing, I didn't see it in the report.
And
I
the
don't
fucked up
think.
thing about it, because he's a minor, knowing he's old enough to take somebody's car and go and stay at night and doing all this shit. When he caught, all he got to do was tell on her, and he's pretty much scot free for all the responsibility of it.
Yep,
Because
they're gonna say he didn't know what he was
because he
doing.
a minor.
He's a minor.
And I'm still pissed off at whoever was, because they don't know who the fuck I am talking about. I'm gross. You got to think about the context of who you're talking about and the whole circumstance. There's a lot of circumstantial shit. The only thing that he has going for him is that he's 14. That's the only thing, and that's the most important thing. But because he's managed enough to be like, hey, I'm about to do all I can and I'm gonna violate every single rule in my house and violate every law on the way to try to get this, he has no responsibility.
No, nobody's saying that he doesn't have any responsibility.
People were at me like, what do you mean he's a 100% innocent? It's like, no, he has some responsibility. There's two sides of this fucking story.
No, I don't feel like when it comes to an inappropriate relationship with an adult and a child, yes, I 100% always put that on the adult. The adult fucking knows better. It is on the adult to make the judgment call here, because a kid is not going to do it. But all the other shit, oh yeah, taking somebody's car and being in possession of a gun and all that shit. No, so as a child, he is not 100% innocent and all the other shit. But whenever it comes to an adult having sex with a child, I'm not gonna fault the child for that.
No, but Mimi as a mama, still gonna get that nigga ass for all the shit that he was doing. Am I right?
Well, yeah, because here it says detectives interviewed the student's parents, who said that in July he started, quote unquote, making poor choices, including having a firearm. And when they went through his phone, they say they found texts where Bolden told him she loved him unconditionally. They also say they found nude photos of Bolden.
The fucked up thing is,
that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to send Tone because I was taking screenshots on her page of statuses.
Oh, before they shut down.
That she made. I don't even think it shut down.
No, she ain't been able to get back to her page because she locked down right now.
Oh, let's go to her page.
Because it was funny, like one of the last posts on her page was her mom wishing her happy birthday and telling her she this great daughter and great person.
Because mind you, she was arrested. She went to jail 5 days after her birthday.
Right.
So
her mom made this big proud of
there
her.
was a post on April 28th that she made, quote unquote, if it's meant to be, it's up to me.
Deep.
Don't say deep.
February 28th. It's all
February
28th. It's all scary until you just do it. So why not just do it? Like it's just like little steps. You see how
it's like
we put together like with R. Kelly lyrics and shit.
What's her name again?
Taisha. I guess Shani.
Yeah.
SHAINIME. Yeah.
I got it.
Don't get distracted by your right now that you forget about your tomorrow. Bitch, you should have thought about that when you was trying to get underage penis.
Underage sounds so underwhelming.
You got the pause button.
Tommy worked hard to make that button one.
Right, he wasn't feeling it, but that's all we got. Hey, I was making you. Oh, I have to add her as a friend. What the fuck?
You ain't gonna get her as a friend.
Oh no, she's not. She's not clicking likes right now. Yeah, she's not ugly.
It doesn't even make a difference.
Oh, so you can see why he was.
That's not.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I was saying she's not ugly. She shouldn't be going after a fucking 8th grader. Nigga, like, go get a real nigga.
Maybe real niggas don't want her.
Yeah, I can't see her.
Gotta be a reason why you out here fucking. That's the fact.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Maybe
I was
her
trying. I was,
page is closed because I have her as a friend, and everybody that's low key tagging her.
it's not tagged.
It's not tagged anymore.
Somebody got in there.
So somebody done closed her page because I had her as a friend before all this shit even happened. I know.
Well, damn, Tom.
Tone, tell us the sister.
I didn't know.
How-
We were just friends on. It was on the TDR page. It was not like
Mhm.
knew this shit was going down.
Mhm.
Everybody,
Tom was gonna book her for a pod.
hey man, hold on.
Hey, Tone was like, I'm chilling at a club, looking for some action. Like Mick Jagger said, can't
I
get
ain't get
no
no
satisfaction.
Yeah, wow.
Never.
Tom will be out here with the funky cold Medina.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you guys actually see. I get an opportunity to say. I was pissed off at that. I made me get off Facebook for a couple of days. Like this bitch.
You don't got to this bitch. Look.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
They gotta fix it.
It just says this. Yeah, no, we need the.
They don't say this bitch?
Tom, our button is broken.
Pause.
Fix it.
Now she got fired and was ready to settle down with the child.
No, that's just wild.
gonna be
It's
better.
also sad though too, because now it's like, okay, are we going to be getting counseling and things like this for this child? Because he needs some mental help as well too.
Nope,
Actually,
they're not gonna get them counseling.
no, let's think this through.
What
real
help
quick.
do you
I'm,
really
I'm,
think
I'm
he
gonna
needs?
say this. There are plenty of niggas who are my niggas who have experienced something similar to this,
Yeah.
who actually are not in a bad. They're not meant. Well, how about that? I can't even speak. I can't even speak on the behalf. I can't speak. You're right. I can't even
I
speak
said
on the
that's what I
behalf.
said earlier. There's a lot of men who this was their childhood with the neighborhood girl or their mama's best friend or whatever,
or babysitter,
or
whoever the case may
babysitter.
be.
So they think this is cool, and that's
And
the
it's
part that
not.
bothers me, fam.
So how
Like,
about this? When I was in high school, my guy was dating a chick who was 24, he was 18 of age. She's older. They ended up getting married or whatever. They lived, I mean, they had kids and everything. But her sister was fine as hell. And she was an older sister. So she's like 28, 29. And they tried to hook me up with her. I'm 17. I remember sitting in her Blazer, her baby daddy in jail. He a dope dealer. I'm sitting in the Shorewood parking lot with her, with a grown ass woman, scaring the bitch like it's a grown ass fucking woman.
that's not no. That's
It's not no. It's not no.
normal.
But I'm 17 and I'm like that, so I know rewind to 13. I'm shit. Dick ain't even getting hard. Like I'm scared. I'm scaring the bitch. Like I don't know what's gonna happen with this shit. I don't care how sexy you are. I don't. That's just not my mind was not in that situation. This nigga's mind was there for some reason. Obviously, he's a little recluse because his family is not really in control of what he's doing either.
Well, that's the thing. It sounds like something else has already happened to him
Yes.
before that's led up to the situation. So that's why I'm like, it's still not cool.
So she's manipulating somebody who's weak-minded or strong-minded because he's experienced something that should make him weak-minded.
right.
It should make him a little bit more vulnerable, but he's not. He was aggressive. He was aggressive through those text messages. Like he was almost like he was talking to his girl, like, so when you gonna send me those pics, kind of shit, or when you give me that money. They met up at Mayfair. Hey, pass off the little ECU, the credit union package, drop him off a Glock, nigga. What? Take his mama's car. I've taken a car before, but I was sneaky in a bitch, and it was like for 5 minutes around the block, and I parked that bitch right back where it was. And I was like, ooh.
Make sure you lined everything up just right.
I wasn't spending the night in no bitch house, let alone a grown ass bitch, let alone my fucking teacher. Man, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, and it's like those situations where we hear about the correctional officers fucking the inmates? Are they blaming the inmates for getting pussy? Or are we
Hey.
just talking about the correctional officers because they knew
That
They want
was
some
wrong.
pussy.
their
They want
position
some
that they
pussy.
weren't supposed to?
Mhm.
And they put everything on the line when there's plenty dick on the outside.
Mhm.
If,
Like
if
you-
if you in there and you are locked down and
I
cannot
mean,
get
they
no
see-
pussy,
But they see
when I
them,
get your pussy, it's gonna feel like the best dick you ever got in your life. If
but
I'm
for
locked
them,
down.
that they may see the ones locked down more than they see whatever is outside. And at least you know this nigga ain't gonna go nowhere. I know where he at.
And you
I didn't think
also
about that.
know
I didn't
that
think about that.
he
Keisha.
ain't going nowhere, but your ass might end up in the same position he in because you know what your job restrictions are.
Man, these niggas don't care.
Like
about their jobs.
who is going to turn around and blame the inmate for fucking the correctional officer?
They never do.
That was kind of like my about Tommy saying like the kid has responsibility in with the teacher, but I'm like,
Cause niggas in jail, they're gonna shoot they shot at
You-
the first
you
piece
know.
of pussy they see, regardless of who it is.
Nigga, they shooting they shot at men, so you know the fuck they gonna shoot they
Oh,
shot
that's
at a
just
fucking
jail.
woman.
You
Huh?
was fucking booty hole on the outside.
You think?
Saint said,
Stop
that ain't
being
gay,
weird,
that's
nigga.
jail.
I didn't think about what Keisha said. How who was he affiliating himself? Because you know he's talking to other people. Yeah, I got this. Because my guy, he passed away. He was always like, hey, he had a chick he was talking to. He didn't even have a name. I just knew she was the 30-year-old chick. 30-year-old chick. He was getting money from her and whatever. He was 10 years younger, 10, 12 years younger. He was fucking her, and that was his MO. His whole MO was fucking bitches. That was his shit. My nigga for life. R.I.P. But shit, that was his name.
You just know for fucking bitches.
That's what he was after bitches. That's what he was after.
So
And
he
if we
was the original Mr. Bitches.
hey, yeah. So when I'm talking from experience, I'm talking about me being who I am at 13 and him being who he is. He's like, nigga, you stupid as shit. I'm about to fuck this bitch. And he would do it with no thought about it. He would have no reserve. I mean, and he's of age, and he's exonerated from any responsibility because he's underage. But he's a nasty nigga. And he would do that shit. He would do that shit
That's
regardless.
terrible to me to just be called a nasty.
Mr. Bitch.
Right. Hey, he's the original Mr. Bitches.
That's what I said.
That's my nigga for life. I got stories
Hey,
I can't
Miss
tell
Lady.
about this nigga.
Hey, Patrice.
Hey, Patrice back from Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Hey.
From Puerto Rico.
oh.
You see what I got?
Heartland with the
This-
poppies.
This is Patrice Green's fault. She used the adult in this situation to deny me the opportunity to buy these 40 ounces, which I have 30 of them hoes,
42 ounces. Of
42 ounces. Now I'm down to 15. I'm working them out.
God,
And
man,
we are
that's a lot of fucking.
we are
beer.
tied 1-1. Patrice beat me the first time in the 40 ounce challenge. The second time I beat her. You were there.
I was there.
You saw it. And obviously Sarita is losing.
I'm losing badly.
She's
'cause
losing.
I'm like, this is not.
I'm down to those last dangerous 2 ounces.
Yeah, and this is not tasting well at all.
I guess I
Tommy.
gotta
This
finish.
Because it's not
Yeah.
vegan.
Catch the best.
It's because beer is not vegan.
is-
Yeah, but
Oh, okay, it's got bread.
one thing that we actually we haven't addressed this at all, like with Tory Lanez going to jail for and being sentenced for to
He
10.
really-
But this is what I'm saying, because a lot of people are fucking idiots, right?
Mhm.
So you have a lot of people that have been commenting on his jail sentence and saying, man, that's too long. They banked him, and man, it was just their foot. Like, they really downplayed the situation and truly believe that this man getting 10 years was too much. And I figured that they're just not that bright because they did the same thing with R. Kelly.
Right.
When R. Kelly got sentenced.
Right.
And they're like, man. And their favorite fucking line is, man, I know somebody that did such and such, and they didn't even get sentenced to that much. Let's run down a few things, okay? First and foremost, Tory Lanez was a felon. Okay.
And they tend to leave that part out.
He was a felon. That's number one.
And he's not American.
Number two,
Yep.
y'all love to talk about how you know XYZ that did ABC and everything else and got less time. Those people took plea deals. That is why plea deals are offered in the fucking first place, because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to waste the time for it. So if you show remorse and accept responsibility, the plea deal is basically them saying, all right, we're gonna have a little bit of leniency on you. So instead of banking you with the full 25 to life, we'll give you 10. That's your negotiation point. When you take shit to trial and lose, they are going to bank your shit. Okay. So he didn't take a plea. Number one, he is a felon. Number two, he did not take a fucking plea. He went to trial and lost it.
Badly.
Number three.
Worst lawyer in lawyer history.
Number three. This nigga was convicted on multiple counts. Okay. So those 10 years are spread across multiple counts. Which brings me to number fucking 4. Each count that he got was a felony firearms charge on top of being a felon already. Okay. So not only was it multiple counts, it was 3 felony counts involving a firearm that he wasn't supposed to have in the first place because of number 1. He is a fucking felon. So he got 10 years out of 22, which is less than half of the time he was facing.
But Mimi, don't forget this point. He's a fucking felon in America, and he's not from here.
A foreign felon.
I was just finna say, like, you know how when niggas go to Dubai and get in trouble, and the first thing niggas over here do is say, hey, man, you got to read the rules before you go out there. Well, guess what, Mr. Lange? You got to read the fucking rules before you walk over here to America, player. And you didn't read the rules.
And then I want to shine light on something, because most of you know I am a felon. So with me knowing this and knowing what they told me, if I so much as if I get caught with the firearm, I am automatically facing up to 10 years just for having the gun in my possession. I don't even have to fire it, and nobody has to get shot. So the fact that I am facing 10 years off the simple possession of having a firearm because I am a felon, and this nigga got 10 years for 3 counts involving him, and he actually fired the motherfucker.
I think he got off pretty easy.
Thank you. Yeah. This nigga got off light.
I was very lax of the
because technically he's
because I
was to get kicked out the country and never be allowed back in.
Because I would be facing 10 years of 1 count of just being found in possession. This nigga got 10 years for 3 counts involving a firearm that he wasn't supposed to have in the first place as a felon. You motherfuckers are delusional. Or maybe you're just dumb. It's one of the two.
I'm with Thomas. A little bit A, a little bit B.
A little bit A, a little bit B. I'm coming to realize.
Because like I said, they did the exact same shit when R. Kelly got sentenced. Like, this nigga didn't have a full list of fucking charges that he was found guilty of.
And Bill
ain't singing about on every song too.
And like
there is a
tape. And again, you know what? Also, they should take it to account. Stop playing with white people. See, R. Kelly went to jail. Stop playing with white people. If we let you get away with shit for so long, fam, just sit the fuck down. You over here in our country illegally. This nigga ain't got no papers. You getting money over here. And we letting you live. Now you out here shooting motherfuckers, bro. 10 years. Sit down. Relax.
Not motherfuckers. Meg the Stallion.
And it's crazy.
A random motherfucker.
Yeah. You shot a famous motherfucker.
But let's not forget, even in the gist when all that shit happened, Meg was trying to protect him in the beginning until his little short ass started getting a fucking complex and basically put her back against the wall.
Yeah, and I have been there. People will be like, man, if somebody did such and such, and I'm like, no, I get it. You are a group of black people. The last thing you want to tell the police is, hey, bro, you got guns in here.
Right. They shoot everybody.
And
yep, that's what Tom was just saying. Kayla said, and he could have shut the fuck up. She never wanted to tell anything, but he started running his mouth and mocking the situation.
Absolutely. She was protecting this motherfucker.
Protecting this little ass.
It's because she didn't want anybody to know she was messing with his ugly ass. That's the other part of it too.
I mean that too.
I ain't mad at it.
See, this is
You
what
look
happened.
so weird.
This is what happened when you fucked the pretty bitch. Then he got to fuck the friend, and then he tried to fuck the white girl. See, he was doing too much. Like he was biting off way more than he could chew. Pause.
Not with them big ass.
But
Man, listen,
like,
have y'all seen
like-
Tory Lanez grill?
Yeah.
His teeth bigger than him.
Mhm.
that nigga said, "I'm finna fuck this Kardashian."
4'11", he got a
Hey,
problem.
If I was
Prince
famous,
never had this problem.
if
And
I
I
was
get-
famous, if I was famous, I'd be the quietest fucking bitches ass nigga in the
The
damn world.
the police came and responded to my domestic situation. And because of the fact that I'm like, I was literally just trying to kill this nigga or cripple him with the Bacardi bottle. Cause y'all know in 2010, them Bacardi Dragonberry bottles,
Thick in a
Some
bitch.
big ass
you can
Thick in
you,
a bitch.
you can probably hit that motherfucker with pew and it wouldn't break.
Right.
If you look close at the follicles,
And I picked that up,
follicles.
and I was
That
like,
nigga
I was really about to go to jail for murder, and cause she grabbed my arm and took the bottle from me,
The
cause she knew
follicles are
I
scarce.
wasn't bluffing and I was finna clear his shit. Even though the police responded to that situation, I had visible injury. My knee was fucked up. I had fingerprints
I
all
don't
in
know. I
my
was
fucking
working
neck and
towards
shit.
to get the follicles. You see, there's some missing follicles in there.
That nigga head just.
Did
look
you
weird.
not see his head
But
without?
he's got dot dash 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 dot dash 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 hairline.
No, I'm
and-
saying you didn't see without his little.
Yeah, that's not that shit. It's terrible.
Yeah,
This
it's
this this is a good head of hair for him right here.
Yeah.
He need whatever type.
You got- need-
FYI, it's niggas with hair like this that always worry about what women is wearing and doing. It's like, bro,
Oh, you want me to send that picture?
don't mind your scalp. Don't worry about our wigs and shit. Yeah.
I mean, when
Nah, but so when the
Scalp
police
Tory
when the police responded, when the police responded naturally at that time, I'm like, you know, they asked me if I needed medical attention, and I'm like, yeah. So they're asking me all of these questions about him in the hospital, like, what's his address? I don't know his address by heart. It's me. Y'all know I know everything by heart. But what's his phone number? I'm like, I left my phone at the house, you know, when I got carted in the ambulance. Like, I'm not giving them any type of information. Meanwhile, this nigga who came to my house and attacked me is singing like a fucking canary. So by the time I get discharged, they're wheeling me to the fucking paddy wagon to take me to jail and tell me, oh, he's not being charged with anything.
Dog, why'd you send me this?
So I get trying to protect somebody in that situation, because it's like, I felt that was something that we was just go handle. Like, bro, once I get out of this motherfucker, once I get out this motherfucking hospital and
Absolutely.
the swelling in my knee go down, is round 2 and I'm clearing your shit. But instead, this nigga told the law. And you would have thought that it would have been the opposite.
Put this closer to you so you can use it as appropriate. Whenever you need to. That's the only steel you can rock with. It might fit, you know. I don't know. You can actually, you know, once you put your fist in there, you can take it. Go ahead and just squeeze that bitch. It look like a
You got a
banana.
thumb hole?
Mhm.
Just rest that bitch right there.
Just
Yeah.
come in the house like that.
If you walk in a house like that,
I should.
Jelly
But
bean.
no, so
why this is done?
you know,
you
and
can
then there
laugh
was
when you gotta
another
worry about putting the other
but
up
there was another situation I told y'all about, how when me and my ex
Exclusive
Yes.
footage of Tory Lanez going to jail.
when me and my ex got into it, we was fighting and shit. He stole my wallet and shit. So I called the police on him. And it's wild because looking back at it and all of the shit that he did after that, I really hate that I let that
Look
black
back at it.
policeman talk me out of it. And I felt like he was more worried about protecting dude because, you know, black men going to jail than the fact of this nigga had a fucking history of domestic violence.
Right.
Because so he made me doubt myself, because I'm like, bro, first of all, this nigga just attacked me and I was just fighting him, and then he stole my wallet.
Right.
But he's like, well, you know, that's considered, you know, strong arm robbery. and it's a felony, that can really, mess his life up. You gotta,
then
think
he
about if you.
should
And then
know
I'm
about
like,
that
damn,
before
I'm
he
a
did it.
felon. I don't want to make nobody, and then that made me feel bad. Only for this nigga to really turn out to be a fucking domestic terrorist, and I should have sent that nigga to fucking prison because that's where he needs to be. That nigga's unstable, and he is fucking nuts, and he should cart his ass off. So I'm still kind of mad now because I'm looking at it like you was more worried about keeping a black man out of jail that actually needed to fucking be in there.
Right.
Because after me, it was just every chick he dealt with. You can see restraining order, restraining order, restraining order, domestic violence, domestic violence, domestic violence. And he keeps getting a slap on the wrist for the domestic violence shit. So it's like there was no reason for him to fucking quit. So yeah, I should have instead of trying to protect him and protect his future, I should have just been like, nah, fuck that nigga. Book him and bring me my motherfucking wallet back.
Book him, Daniel.
So yeah, I ain't protecting you that. If you don't want to go to fucking jail,
Then don't do the shit.
look, you got two options. You going to jail or you going in the dirt.
So
Right.
'Cause I'm not finna play with
as co-founder of the Hip Hop Preservation Society, I give zero fucks about preserving Tory Lanez's place in that genre. So I don't even know what the fuck dog's saying. I can't name anything he says he sung.
I
know, but I'm part of the society. So
but you know what was funny?
But we should we?
I was in the shower yesterday
because he a punk bitch.
and the weirdest thing came to me because I was literally in the middle of scrubbing my asshole, and I thought, like, bro, one of my favorite songs. This is a literal thing. Like, and I'm sitting here and I was like,
I'm scrubbing my asshole and I'm thinking of the song.
I was like, damn. I said one of my favorite songs is like the DV Hall of Fame, and I haven't listened to it in a while, but the Wishing remix, Chris Brown, Fab, Tory Lanez, all the motherfuckers is on there.
That's funny.
I was like, bro, this is like the DV Hall of Fame record
That's crazy.
because it starts with Fab. Oh, and that's who and Trey Songz being, So I'm like, bro, it's really niggas that just
This a weird rapey cast here.
yeah. It's the Wishing remix though.
Yo,
Because I think it's like two or three versions, but it's like
bitch, I
Chris
wish
Brown and
you
shit.
would.
But
Like, what,
yeah, but it's
what are they wishing?
it starts with Fab, then it goes to Trey Songz,
He punched Emily.
Tory Lanez,
He shot
Janae
her.
Aiko. She's on there too, but
Oh, she had some niggas jump Big Sean.
She beat niggas too.
She has some niggas
She
jump Big
definitely
Sean.
was putting hands on
Got her
Big Sean.
blowing kisses.
He ain't been the same since. You seen he took that picture with 1,000 bees? Fucked his life up. He out here bad. He don't even make music no more.
Go listen to Janae's EP. She got some songs on there about just fucking the whole nigga world up.
hey, Miss Jackie.
This is
Okay, let's say same. So many DV cases after mine.
This is Fab's verse right here.
Yep.
Okay, I was trying to say it like Fab, but because I haven't heard the
It's
song.
a DJ drama. That's why.
Yeah. Hey, have y'all seen Mixtape? The documentary.
Not yet.
That shit is fire.
Shit on Paramount?
Yeah, but
you watched it, right? That shit is fire. It was like it depicts the history of the mixtape. Definitely.
You
perfectly.
want to appreciate the mixtape.
The mixtape.
Kayla
is the shit.
said, keep Janae name out your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, I'm with Kayla on this one. Let's
Look, fam.
let's leave Janae out of this.
Don't.
You can.
Janae
Let's
little
leave
ass.
Janae. Hey, leave Janae out of this.
Janae be hanging out with Crips, so she's not innocent.
I mean, don't we all?
Now Mila, on the other hand, might be innocent.
Because all that bullshit's for the
Who's that sound?
birds.
Sherman Phoenix fan.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't
cool.
nothing but a
Tell you, bro, you
vulture.
come up here for these events. They got a lot of random shit in the name of Sherman Phoenix.
I'm learning.
Yeah, I need one.
That's
now.
neat.
I know. I'm like, I need one.
Did you say that was neat?
Yes.
Yeah, I need one of them. How
That is bro. Wow.
Where they at?
Wow. How does it do it? I'm so intrigued.
Oh, there is when you stop. One of the blades has a little computer thing on it, so it's known that after a certain point, it blinks
Little
the lights a
computer
certain
love.
way.
Okay.
I know, but it's like,
That's definitely some swap meet shit, but it's like spectacular. Like, wow.
bro, that is.
Ain't it?
like that.
It's dope as shit. You want
You know,
you want some lascivious vibes? That
Yes.
shit. Lascivious
So-
vibes.
so
You know
Tommy,
what? This would be perfect because
Get your
after
pussy
we do
ready.
pounding, you
Eh.
just hold it right there, cool it down.
It's like cool down because we get you hot.
would you consider that like a trinket?
Yes, this will be considered a trinket.
Yeah.
Who-
and I think that's the shit that they
Whose
traded
job is it to
Manhattan
go get
for.
the towel afterwards? Whose towel is it?
I got wipe. I get wiped down all the
You get
time.
wiped down.
Wipe
Yeah,
it
it
down.
depends.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can I buy like
I'm
a
50, I
baby
fall asleep.
bottle warmer?
Speaking of white
Keep
me
my
down,
warm towels in there.
I'm just
Britt Nicole, are you
Probably.
still there? You got to start vetting your
Or you can
friends
get one
who
of them
you
things like they
invite,
got in the
to
spa joint
Friendsgiving.
that look like a refrigerator, but it's a
because
heater.
at least
like a
one
mini
person
fridge.
black card had to get taken
That's
yesterday.
because that's what they keep the towels
What's my
warm
niece there?
in that they pull
Who's
out
your
when they
niece?
wrap our feet after
Cree.
our pedicure for that final
Maria,
step.
Maria Cree.
But I can have like warm
I
towels.
know,
from
I
my
know
house.
she's friends with.
Yep.
That's player.
I made a lot of new friends.
You think I can find one on Amazon?
I haven't talked to her, so I
Shit,
don't
you
know.
might find one on Temu.
You gotta stay off Temu.
No, Timu is a beautiful place.
T. Neil says, "What's up at 10:15?"
Mimi hat.
Nigga, you been? Where you been, nigga? We've been on here for the hour and 26 minutes. Where you up?
Then
What's up?
We just not
Well,
starting
thank
to talk
you.
about shit.
Welcome. We talked about a whole bunch of shit you missed.
And we still haven't played that video. Play that money bag yo video. Okay. Because if I Dog man berries was just bouncing on the fucking big
On the jumbo.
We'll be back after the word.
spots.
I gotta use the restroom. That shit.
That
Not
like
the
in
Flanders
the
people.
background
You
song.
said our sponsor shit. I feel like that was appropriate.
The background song doesn't make it any better.
No, not.
You ever heard of peaches and eggplants?
Hey,
Mhm,
Keisha
that's
said
what
I
I
knew by
said.
the shoulders before they panned in.
You.
Bruh. I watched that shit so many times because
Not
it's
by the
like
shoulders.
because you gotta look at like I wonder like if the camera person that was panning when they got to it, if they realized it
What they were saying.
because with them, you know, going across, it's not as big to them as it is to the audience.
Mhm.
So imagine you just saying you like, bro, is that boy? Is that bro nuts?
It's nuts.
You gave money back, son.
Oh, he probably would have ended the concert.
While
like
he
that,
was
right?
rapping or whatever he was doing. This had
Like,
to
bro,
be-
how
I
you
definitely feel like he was in the back, like
No.
changing or something.
I just want y'all to know that the camera.
Hey, Lilo. Lilo, can you inbox me your availability, ma'am? Because hopefully you are done with everything for the moment, so we can get this package and I can clear my orders. Look, to be up there on the stage clapping ass and your nuts is clapping along with it is a wild.
But the part of, like, I would feel like you would have felt that though.
Oh,
Like, I really feel like you would have felt that and been like, wait a minute, this is a little painful. What am I? What's going on?
When your tuck becomes untucked.
Mhm.
I hate it. Why do I come in here with you?
Like, bro,
So now it's an episode called Untucked.
your nuts making the cameo is wild as fuck.
Imagine being in the back, changing your outfit for the next 30-minute show. They like, yo, you ain't gonna believe this, bro.
Oh, Lilo didn't see it. I need you to replay it, Tommy.
They got nuts on the screen.
So this was
Watch it again.
Lilo. This is at a Moneybag
Moneybag
Yo
Yo.
concert.
In Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
Someone
I'm
with a
touching
TikTok
you.
symbol.
I'm just making sure I get the comments in. Listen, my baby dad, my daughter's birthday party was today. Oh, she's making excuses for why she's late. Okay. Happy birthday, daughter. T-Nail
She
baby.
says she tired as fuck.
I get it. Those birthday parties, where the fuck out? You have these big aspirations, some shit that they don't even appreciate.
Right.
Punk ass kids. I knew
Fuck them
by the
kids.
shoulders before
September
they
30th.
Mhm.
That was a strong ass
You know
twerk.
what I'm saying?
motion.
Hey, friends.
Hi, Lilo. Long time no hear from.
He was
Oh, yeah.
hunched over
That's for
like
me.
a football player.
Yeah, so
Taylor,
Lilo's
whose nuts
asking
was
who nuts
clapping?
was clapping, so we about to play this video again.
Clapping ass.
Serena said,
Nuts
clapping ass while
thighs.
your nuts clapping thighs.
That's dangerous as shit.
He
Because
said, but
That's what I
why
said. I was like,
he
didn't
go
feel
up
it-
there
didn't
though?
it feel
nuts,
painful?
nuts are sensitive in the bitch. So for
That's
to be
what I'm
clapping that shit like, oh,
Yeah, okay. So me and Bay, that's not Bay, were having sex so much at one point, and like he has big gorilla nuts. Remember, I asked y'all, and I was like, we talk about the varying
Bruh.
dick sizes, but we don't talk about the varying nut sizes. He got big ass nuts, like they big, and they be they be clapping back there.
Why are you?
So his
Stop
nuts
being
got
weird,
sore.
nigga.
And he was like, damn, man. So he went to the doctor because he thought he had cancer. And
because the nuts was big.
because they were sore. His nuts was sore.
Nigga, they will be sore if you
You're
banging the
using
fucking.
them, right?
So
Stop banging your clit with the nuts, not
Yeah.
dick.
yeah, and it was so funny because when he went to the they examining and shit, and the nurse thought that something was wrong. And the doctor was telling he was like, no, this is normal. He's just,
Big
that's
balls.
just how he
Right.
that's how he felt. It's nothing wrong. It's no cancer.
So how you tell the nurse that? Like, hey, so my
But yeah,
nut, my
did
nuts
y'all know
sore.
that you can basically strain your nuts type shit?
Yeah.
You can what?
Basically just strain your nuts.
Yeah, you can strain your nuts. You can strain your dick too.
So
Yeah. Oh, really? Too much
Yeah.
fucking?
so he had it was
You
Oh.
get sore.
because they big and heavy and you just and the motherfuckers just swinging to and fro.
You send me swinging. Oh, you send me swinging. And you got all that ass. I know that, man. She don't know what she's looking at yet. She talking shit. That's
He
hilarious.
said,
I hate we know about this about him. Now, if we ever met, I know his nuts are alive. My nuts are. All right, here we go again.
because they were in the corner. Somebody is going
Okay, we gotta watch
recut
this
the nuts
again.
for him.
We gotta watch this again because whatever
Nuts,
shit.
nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got-
I can't do this no more.
Every fucking
It's
guy.
it's
You gonna
ridiculous.
tell me niggas in the room, air hitting your nuts? You don't know,
Oh, you
I
know.
would have noticed that one.
You
but
know.
also we don't twerk.
That's
So-
also true.
So I
I
don't,
don't wear clothes like that for my nuts to fall out.
right, your shit falling out. You're like, oh shit, this feels free.
You know, you say you don't twerk, but
Why they here judging?
say you don't twerk.
Why they here judging? Like he didn't
Yeah,
come in
out
the
there banging
studio
it out.
flashing everybody
You
his
wouldn't
freaking
feel-
beads because he had a
I-
fucking hole in his jogging
Well,
pants.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm
sitting here
banging
with
it
his
out,
legs
if I'm banging it out, you know that oh, this shit is hitting like it's free.
You didn't feel that
I'm
breeze
free
on your nuts?
You know,
because I wear drawers.
you know what? That nigga, that trans nigga, didn't care.
You gotta relax with what you call
That's the tomato. You got to be careful with the tomatoes.
What did I
Uh
say wrong?
it. It's a tomato.
oh, Serena told me
That
to reach back
tomato-
there and hold him. I can't.
Oh, sorry.
So my arm
They're too
is
short to
not
box
as
you
yeah,
down.
like
Mm-hmm.
I've tried. It's just my arm. It's very different.
Reach back there,
And
hold
it's
him
very
from-
and his nuts are literally holding them in one hand is a very, very like
Why do we?
That is an
I have to. Okay.
That is absolutely awesome.
So when I grab his, like I literally, like I have to gather them in my hand. Like
we get here?
I can't just do like this because I have to like literally like collect them.
That is
and,
an
like,
awesome
fit 'em in my hand.
That's an awesome action that you, when you start feeling the hand going in that direction, like, oh, I know what she about to do. That's some great shit. Kudos to you. Kudos.
Again,
Applause.
I'm with Kayla. I'm mad that we know this shit
Ridiculous.
about him. Like, this is not general conversation. Like, it's a lot different when
What
it's
if
general
that was just some
conversation.
large
I ain't look.
coochie
These could be anybody's
No,
nuts.
because they don't swing like that.
Coochie lips don't slap like that. I gotta tell you this: if I came across that, I would probably never ever have sex again.
Yo, coochie lips that large, fam?
Yeah.
That's not a plot
That would
twist.
change my whole perspective on
That's
life.
a human
Lilo
hysterectomy.
said, "I'm more concerned about that cheap ass polyester rubbing on fan balls like that."
He was definitely dressed like a jobber.
Hey, Keisha said, in his defense, he almost pulled it off. Damn that cameraman.
That's what I was going to say. That cameraman zoomed in.
Let's actually. I want to hear a post interview with Moneybag Yo about.
No, I want to hear a post interview with them nuts. That's the whole Ace Bane situation.
And
right
the nuts
there.
was like, ow, 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 ow. Okay, Mimi,
Okay.
what if you reach through your legs and grab them?
Okay, this
Hit
is
it
no
from the
longer.
back,
you
your
really-
arm
Hey.
might
Come
reach
here.
it easier.
So Kayla asked a question.
No, she didn't.
She did. I mean, I got to read it for the audio people. So Kayla asked a question. She said, Mimi, what if you reach through your legs and grab him when he hitting it from the back? Your arm might reach easier. I am mad that y'all know that I literally fuck for a living and y'all would think that I ain't tried that yet.
I don't believe you have the audacity to ask me that, Kayla.
We know these fun facts about that nigga.
Kayla, I
It's
am-
just-
Man,
Kayla,
we know
Mimi-
that nigga.
Mimi is PhD in nut grabbing, and she has tried all the angles.
Again, this is not general
trying to say-
conversation.
Okay,
If this
so
was general conversation, be a whole lot different.
okay, stop. Pause. Hitting it from the back. You can read. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you
You can
the
reach back there.
fact
Okay,
that-
okay.
That don't work for him because like the size of it and like the it's just yeah.
Hut, hut, hut.
Are you like grabbing them, or are you just kind of just
I
like
really want to hit Tommy.
Hut, hut, hike.
hovering them?
And when I empty it, I'm gonna
Why? For asking?
across the table.
I don't like
Yeah,
I don't like to grab.
because again, you're not letting me finish my thought. Again, it's not general conversation. If these were anybody's nuts, we could have a conversation about nuts. But it's not just nuts.
It's a nigga that you know. and
You're
met.
right, like bro.
I've
we
never met the nigga. That's why.
right. I have.
I apologize.
And that's what Kayla is
I
basically saying. Like I
apologize.
hate
And,
you
and,
because
and the
now
way
if I ever
Kayla is
meet him,
framing is like, yo, if I was the meat bro, it's
And
just
you
saying,
have.
hey, now
My bad.
I have a
My
description
bad.
of what your nuts
Thank you,
look like.
thank you for
fam.
stopping me. I appreciate. I honor that.
I have checked out, and now I'm leaving to go get my kids because I'm tired of.
I'm thinking on the other end of my experience of all right, how can I actually ask somebody to do some shit like that, or why haven't they tried it, kind of thing. Like, okay, you sure?
Maybe you got to tell them that's
Sure
what you
thing.
want.
Maybe my shit ain't long enough.
Maybe that's one of his
My nuts
kinks.
ain't hanging long enough. My nuts ain't hanging at the level that I need to.
You see how you just keep finding out shit about your friends
You know what I'm saying?
that you don't want to know?
well, I mean,
Hey, but you know what? Certain times your nuts drop. Sometimes they drop a little longer.
Maybe it's not warm enough.
Maybe it was in that time of the month.
Yeah, I'm out.
The nut drop wasn't there. I was actually have a calendar.
feel you.
I was having
I feel you.
a calendar like,
You're
girl.
not even wrong.
I have a calendar like, I got periods. Like, all right, where are my nuts dropping and shit? Where are my nuts dropping the lowest and shit? Like, is it the new moon or is it the full moon ass shit?
hey, Lilo said, "Juan, grow up and shake that big ball having ass nigga hand, fam."
Y'all have a nice night.
We here now.
I
Yes, we are.
have like he used to be cool, then he became a bitch ass nigga. So I don't know.
Tape the motherfuckers to his gooch.
Oh no! Now, when I'm riding, I can, you know,
Yeah.
I got
Hold
it.
on. Time out. We didn't like Keisha reach up. You gotta go to jail, fam. What? Tape him to his goose? Yeah. That sound painful as fuck. What kind of tape you use?
Tape to his tank.
Some kind of tape.
Oh
Use
man,
double side tape.
but when
Hey,
you
who's responsible for pulling that shit off?
is that what? That's like getting a wax job when you pull it off. Gucci gonna be smooth as a bitch. It take tape on your
Oh, no, sorry. Gucci man.
you locking all you motherfuckers up tonight.
I want to go.
Is that that's the name of the episode?
I want to go.
Gucci man. That's the name
I
of the
just said
episode.
the same shit in my head. Like, but we got our episode next week.
There go, bro. Oh my Lanta.
Where's Jesus Devontae Christ when you need it?
Yeah,
he
he
came
was
with
here
a pause. He came earlier. Shit.
That is
God
crazy.
damn.
Oh my god.
Jesus wept. Motherfucker.
Tape him to his
Gucci man.
That is crazy.
that can she get a high two with that shit?
Lilo, height two. Lilo gets a height two. That's a good. Yeah.
You go forever?
No. Well, tonight, yeah.
You forever.
I mean,
Ever,
like,
ever?
for the
No.
evening.
No, but
Ever, ever?
Oh, I gotta do this shit?
No, it's funny. Because well,
It's not as fun to be on the show when you gotta do work.
no, it's funny because
You gotta focus now. You gotta move your mic.
no, it's funny because Tone leaving was actually perfect timing because y'all know how we just saw, that Mr. Ma'am
Tomato.
on stage,
It's a tomato.
yeah, produce, yeah, nuts flapping. Y'all know that I am not the only sister Tone has that does porn.
Oh my god. No. Please don't put that shit on the screen.
So no, I'm not. But it's funny because remember we put that Pornhub comment on the screen last week. Well, I was going through and one of the two of the comments on our video, the very first one said, "Why she look like Bronny,
The chick?
his sister?"
Oh
And then the one under that was like, "She got Bronny teeth." But everybody thought that they thought she was trans. And I've always thought like, damn, like she kind of like strong,
Strong jaw. Brandon do got some bold ass. He got a wide shoulder.
But that shit was so funny because I was like, we were talking about Pornhub comments being funny. I'm like, bro, how am I going to introduce this? Because it's bro's sister. But this actually worked out and
All right,
it's
Queen-
hilarious.
Queen
because,
Kiva, good
yeah,
evening.
that was like, why she look like Bronny?
Maybe we just gonna not tell him who it was.
I mean, he edits the show, so he gonna figure it out sooner or later. I just didn't want to put him on live.
Still cold.
Hmm?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want it.
84 ounces. Can I do it?
You go ahead. I can't.
Somebody gotta take this nigga home. I ain't gonna do that. Hey, Keisha needs to take a deep breath, babe. Wait, she's a sister, but not your sister? Yes, that's how it works.
No, I built my family. That's the
Did y'all
actual,
see the video of girl giving dude head downtown on top?
Yeah, I
of-
built my own family. I
I don't know what
don't.
that was. I saw somebody. Saw a big happy face, but
Juan
I
is
didn't know what's going on.
Juan is probably the top blood relative that I actually claim. Everything else is like build a family. I just
So how far down
collected
the line?
components and made my own family.
How far down the line do I go? I think I'm on somebody's side, like 3 people removed or some shit. But you said Bonita, Louisiana, so that brings you a little bit closer in Milwaukee, because ain't nobody in Milwaukee got family from Bonita. Louisiana.
I actually just saw one of my Facebook friends was down there like a couple months ago. I was like, that makes me wonder. But yeah, Bonita, Monroe, Little Rock.
I got land down there. Come down there and make a
Because somebody
a
checked in and I was
a
like,
lascivious excursion down there to actually have like some
I used to hate going down there like as a kid, and like cause they used to drive, they
Right,
used to
you know-
take that little driving shit, and they used to go on the like the riverboat casino.
Yeah.
And now that I'm old enough, that's something I really want to do. I want to go on the riverboat.
Oh, that's
casino.
dope because they do.
Hop off the road like in Montgomery, Alabama.
No, they do a little. They do a little circle. They go on the Mississippi River and go a little bit up and
You
come
trying to
down
be in
and
the
come around.
Montgomery Borough
Yes,
part two?
Kiva said, "Did y'all see the video of the girl giving the dude head downtown on top of the hood? I just saw it today.
I couldn't tell that that's what was happening. I saw dog with the thumbs up, like yeah. I
Oh
didn't
no,
know
it was
what was
100% what was happening. He
going on.
just
I
was,
assumed.
he it wasn't a lot of dick that was being shown. Is basically how I can describe it. It wasn't like
Oh, come on, man. Let's not body shame.
I just said it wasn't a lot of
He was
dick
getting
being shown.
domed downtown. Fam, congratulations.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Let's clap it up for that. And his dick out on top of the car in front of the 5 That's history.
He said, "Don't be skipping her comment." Which comment?
Because you in jail, G. You locked up.
What's she say? Oh, it's better than
He's
Swallow
talking about
Ball.
me. Brit in the comments talking about some that girl was sucking on a shrimp.
What the
On the count of 3, Big Daddy.
Brit, man. Nobody shaming, fam.
It's better than swollen balls. On the count of 3, Big Daddy. No, yeah, I can't. I mean, maybe that's something that I can invent for a sex toy. I got an idea in my head now.
The ball holder.
Yeah, but it's like it's doing this at the time. So you put
It's got to be like
between
like
your
a
Yeah.
nigga.
because when
Look, Tommy got
Cause-
excited.
because me
Nigga,
because
I just
me
thought about this.
because me when I have balls, it's like that scene in Boys in the Hood when Trey Daddy was. That's me with the nuts. Yeah, that's me with the nuts. Just Dog, Skin Bone doing that skit
That
was
shit was
hilarious.
hilarious. When he was
I
like,
hate that nigga so. Like,
that was
listen,
the music.
Skin Bone funny as fuck, but I'm still mad at him because I feel like he's the reason that we lost Betty White.
Oh, because he
That skit right before I was like, "You motherfucker!" I was so mad at him. I never really
Critical,
recovered.
Is it bad? I wasn't shocked that happened, but still shocked. Like, go get a room. Oh, downtown. Little Allen, I gotta find.
I saw the post. I was on
Yeah,
it.
it's been all over. I just never watched it because I didn't want everyone was
Let me
saying
go
they were
find
disappointed.
it.
So
I'm
I was like,
gonna
well, I don't
tag
want to
it.
add to the disappointment.
Hey,
I
can
just
somebody?
let everybody tell me
If you
they're
find it, if somebody
You
invite,
could pulled out like a 13-inch python, everything would have been all right. Like, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong?
Hey,
Women are some sick
congratulate that
people.
nigga for. Hey, that's like kind of like when Winter McCall was getting hit, and everybody was like, "Oh, that was it." What's his name? Your St. Louis chick nigga.
you talking about Nelly?
Nelly. When Nelly had his meat out, and they was like, "Oh, wah, wah." They were all disappointed in dog meat. Like, don't show your meat. Don't show your meat if you don't want to be ridiculed, I guess, huh? Hey, somebody inbox me that video. I mean, at least the pic. I can actually show it up here. So,
Oh, what?
Inbox can't beats. The dude getting
Oh,
dome
I'm watching
downtown.
it now.
Oh, it's a full video.
Yeah, it's full video.
Oh, I just saw a pic of
No,
dog.
it was like because most people how they do stuff now to avoid getting flagged, they'll post like a screenshot or a pic and then be like video in
In the
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I saw they play some
If you
shit.
if you can send it to Cam Beats, I can put it up.
Yeah,
It was
I
like,
don't
this
know.
what you call it? It was like, this what people do when they work from home. It was,
Lilo,
Talk
it's
about the relaunch, or
lascivious.
did I miss
and it was like video in the comments.
Lascivious vibe
And she had her whole
for
vagina.
the
Yes.
people.
So I told y'all that we were kind of teetering on Sunday, September 24th being the date for the relaunch party. There's already something going on here that weekend. So now we are looking at October 1st for the Lascivious Vibes relaunch party.
Sunday.
Yeah, so we're basically just trying to get all of the details worked out so that we can know what time people need to be here. Of course, we are definitely going to have it set up where you can make your purchases, get all your little kink, because as you know, Midwesterners, October is Sweetest Day.
Yes.
And I usually do, I do a full weekend pop-up shop every Sweetest Day for people to come and shop and get all of their little weekend goodies so that they can get down with their boo things. Or, sometimes self-love is the best love. You got something for those, I ain't got no boo thing.
Nobody's inboxed me the video. Fuck
Oh,
y'all.
look, this whole time I done had it on and didn't send it.
You over here watching it like evaluating.
Now I started commenting when I saw Lil.
Tis the day where the hoes rejoice. I was looking at the comment. I haven't seen it because
Yeah.
here I is.
But I am really, really, really excited about it, even though this is like it's taking a lot out of me. Right now I've been like just working on like with the website connected. I don't pay people to do this for me.
You do all yourself.
Yeah, I do everything. So getting the website up and running, connecting my domain to that and doing all the editing the code and shit to make sure that shit, comes up the way that it's supposed to. I don't outsource for that. Like I do everything myself because I look at it like even if it takes me a little bit longer with me knowing how to maintain my own site, because I look at it like if I don't build it and I have somebody else do it, then when I need shit changed, I have to go back to them every single time. And I would rather not have to wait on people or pay people every single fucking time. So I'm building my website from scratch again. It'll have a different look. So that's been taking a lot out of me. And then having to pay for shit all over. It's just it's a lot. It's in the comment.
Oh, I do in the comment again. Okay.
Nope. Don't click that. Don't click no links. They just play the video. Go to all
comments.
Yeah, because right now just say most relevant. Click.
So view previous comments.
Yeah, click it.
I did.
Nope. Because it's not gonna be a link. It's just gonna be a regular video.
So you gotta keep pressing view previous comments until it goes to the first one.
This is the This shit you gotta go
Yeah.
through.
He would say it wasn't bad. They were clowning his dingle for being so small. Dingle was hilarious.
Dingle. Well, maybe he's able to do damage with this dingle.
Pulling that motherfucker out, so she was cool with it.
Hey, look at them over there in the corner. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, because the person that posted the video in the comments that I'm looking at is somebody named Taylor.
Okay, I'll look for that. But you see us like working through some shit. So
Yeah.
should have thought this through before I requested it because now we're waiting.
I mean, would it move quicker if you took it off the screen and was doing it and then put it back up?
I can try. I don't know if that works. Let's try.
Because maybe that could be part of it. You might be dealing with some AOL situation.
Somebody said, this is disgusting.
Somebody said it's the females walking up to see how big he was and politely walked off.
Why you business?
Hey, that man is.
I mean, they put on a show. Look, I don't judge people for sucking dick in public, but I mean, you put on a free show.
Oh,
I always tell y'all.
Make it worth your while.
I always tell y'all. People love to shame us for not doing things without compensation. You can call me as many hoes as you want to, but you gonna call me a paid one. Like, I don't understand how. I know why men do it.
Taylor.
Men, you see it? Yep. Men do it because naturally, if they make women feel bad enough, they will feel like, damn, I don't need to do this because men don't like it, and then men get shit for free. But when I see women doing it, I just be like, shut up, you goofy bitch. Like, you were telling me that it is more logical for a woman to be more ashamed that she gets money, gifts, or whatever compensation that she gets versus just being a nigga's free cum dumpster.
Right.
I'm more embarrassed if I'm fucking a nigga that I can't get anything out of. feel like I can clap it, but I don't know. It's not gonna come over here because I'm ready.
It's right by Juan's hands.
Gonna go up his nose.
It's this computer. This is not mine.
Yeah, computer's not cooperating. As for Lascivious Vibes launch party, shout out to Kayla because Kayla started a Facebook event group for it. It's not public. We're not inviting anybody right now because we're making sure that we get, all ducks lined in a row before we just, go fully announcing things. So once all of the details are together, then I'll be sending out invites. But I can't wait. Right. So Lilo commented, she said, she fucking a nigga for money, says the stupid bitch fucking the text man.
Fuck for a text.
Right.
Oh boy. That's gonna take
It's not
forever for it to
cooperating.
blow. It's not.
Kiva said, well, I'm a Twinkie, not cum dumpster. Similar, but Twinkie is $1 million $1 million thing. Yeah, you are not going to shame me for a nigga. Like even if I was just an outwards prostitute and I had a whole price list, like look, blowjobs, $200 an hour, whatever the fuck it was. You are not going to shame me for putting a price on anything when you were giving shit away for free.
Right.
All right, let's try to see if what happens here. He looking like he getting the best head in his world. Look at his face.
I'm gonna catch it, y'all. I'm gonna catch it.
So get that spray.
Well, now
Oh,
it's
good
open.
job, Tommy, because I'm sure I'm gonna spray the shit out of it.
Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die.
Don't spray me.
I'm not. I'm not gonna spray until I see it like in the vicinity, and then I'll squirt it. I know what
That
I
ain't gonna
said.
make him die. He'll come back for more.
Yeah, so I waterboarded. Bae, that's not Bae this morning. Somehow I ended up
This motherfucker is pissing
on
me off.
a 7:45 a.m. booty call.
Where are the other comments at? Because this makes it piss me off.
$200 an hour. How much for 7 minutes? Ain't no prorated pricing. And she really trying to get it. Just wiggly.
It was little or he just wasn't hard. Whatever. Poor nigga. Shit exposed on Facebook. Now he trying to back shame the shit. Fuck dude. Anyway. No, it was happening. His Wayne was little. He was scrimpy. And she was drunk as fuck, falling out the hood and shit. And he was living his best life though. Good for dude.
Yeah.
And he was limp. I think that's what I see. I think he was see the same thing. I would have threw a tomato at both of their heads. Boo this man! Oh, it can be massaging ball harness with soft materials on the inside and sensual. Look, Lilo gonna be your co-producer in this shit.
Right.
They have those.
Okay, so let me think. What would be a good sensation if somebody were to reach back there? A fat bitch hand. So whatever the material has to be, fat bitch hand material. Not all of them. Nigga, they be having
I don't think mine comes.
hey, the calluses right here be like,
You know, I make organic bang and body butter.
There we go. But they need some they need some body butter on some of their.
They do. There you go.
Hey, y'all need to make some like canned beats hands for hoes because my hands soft. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that's my shit.
Nah, but
Pause on that thought. But for me, but for me,
so
touche, my nigga.
so we know that back to school is coming up. Some kids have already started school, like Jelly Bean.
Damn, it's $100. Zach's Fox fought or Betty White died. Yeah.
See, now I'm gonna get mad again. No, but We know that is he knew
Cover-
this little way push her. Yeah, because he was like trying to cover her and shit. Like, no, nigga, if you're gonna get your dick sucked in public, get your dick sucked in public.
By humbug. Ain't no sweetest day down here. You ain't gonna be back by sweetest day? Swear to God. Swear to God is one of the funniest hashtags ever. Swear to God. Keisha Michi, he knew his angles. Oh, so y'all not throwing me a birthday party no more. Oh, when is the throwback?
The first.
The kickback is the what?
I thought you said October 1st or September 30th.
September 30th.
I know tone date is not the same as my date. I don't know what
Okay.
he's doing.
September 30th is the kickback. Kiva's birthday is the 24th, I believe. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Brittany Cole Dingo is actually what?
But when we're back to school, so there's a very controversial post on Facebook that was made, and of course y'all know me, so I threw my 2 cents in on it. But the original post, I'll read the original post first, and then I'll read the caption of the person who shared that post to where I was able to see it in the first place. So on Facebook, an individual wrote, the reason why I stopped doing the back to school free cuts and style for the youths, because the parents, because when I think about Joe Pesci.
Right. I do too.
Yeah. So because the parents, no one ever thought to tip at least, not least like you signed in the lease, $1 just to show appreciation for us helping you send your kids back to school looking and feeling good. So the
That's
caption
not
of the
the
person that shared it said either you're going to do it for free or you're not. None of that other shit even matter because humans lose sight of the big picture and y'all actions don't really be genuine. Sometimes you just need to thank your damn self for being a good person for one day, and that's okay. That is enough. Nobody said get taken advantage of, but check your own intentions / expectations before you indulge in giving away quote unquote free services. Bottom line, it's for kids. Free. The fuck are you looking at the parents to give you something for? Man, that's just my opinion. And I feel the same way. And y'all know, I'm going to start out by saying, y'all know how I am about people not tipping. Y'all know I hate that shit. But if it is something that is advertised as a free event for kids, saying like, oh, well, I quit this shit because y'all don't be tipping. Like, bro, just give discounted haircuts if that's the case. Just say $5 haircuts or, whatever the case, $7 haircuts, whatever the case may be. But that's like me. Like, you volunteered for a free event and now you're mad because people aren't tipping when it's a free event. That's like me.
People are fucking stupid.
That is like me saying, okay, you know what? I am going to volunteer to feed the homeless at the local soup kitchen. And then I'm like, bro, I ain't doing this shit no more because they ain't tipped me for my service. How the fuck does that sound?
Sound like they ain't tip you for your service. Don't come back.
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
I mean, I feel them though, man. Niggas ain't tipping. I'm out here getting your kids crispy and shit, G.
Just charge a fucking discount if you want to be paid. And then, so Dino,
I
like
didn't say I wanted to be paid. I said you motherfuckers need to show some appreciation.
you wanted to be paid.
Show some appreciation, some gratitude. At least say thank you when you get the fuck out the chair.
I would hope so.
That's appreciation. But to be like, they're not tipping.
Well, maybe that's where it started. Maybe motherfuckers wasn't saying thank you, and he just went too deep and was like, "And you motherfuckers ain't tipping." How the fuck I'm down here? I could be at home playing Xbox. I gave you. I gave you
Instead, you made it seem like you wanted to give back.
I
to the
was
community
giving back.
He was doing is looking for the mamas.
I was giving
that's
back.
what
I was a barber. That's all I was
He's looking for the mamas. He's trying to see who mama. He's like
the mamas and
it's not working.
Basically, like free promo.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was a hey, look at me moment that went wrong because
all the things that people be wanting people to like. You really want to fuck with a chick that's giving up pussy for her son to get free haircuts? Like that type of chick you want in your life? Like, because if she fucking for free haircuts, what else ain't she fucking for, fam? Like, you got to evaluate the people you have in your life.
Well, I don't know.
You'd have a mediocre fave for fucking for free haircuts though. You
Well,
not get top notch.
Well, it
Your
depends
lineup
because
shady.
because the cost of haircuts now, and then you factor in
The cost
most guys are getting what, weekly to bi-weekly cuts, and then you
bi-weeklies at
factor that
least.
in on your yearly savings. I'm just saying, fam.
Some niggas is charging way too much for haircuts. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying, okay, say haircuts, because I see this is a common price for like barbers and shit. Haircuts is fucking $50, right?
40.
Okay, so
40 is a nice price.
40 is a nice price. How often is the typical person getting a haircut?
No.
Weekly to bi-weekly, right?
I get my when I was like quote
Before you
unquote
grew your
balling.
hair out.
Yeah, when I was balling, I was every other week. Every other week was enough for me. That's shit. $80, actually 90, 90, 95, 90, $95 a month for my haircut.
Fucking liners are expensive.
I don't even know the last time I paid for a liner because I always pay for the full haircut because I want the full treatment. Even with my hair, like I'll get the fade and line up and the wash, and I want it all. I want
You
the whole
want the
experience.
nuts and berries in there too and everything.
Pause, no nuts. You try to catch me, right? You try to get me. No,
But see,
it
now
didn't
that
work.
I go,
Didn't work.
it's a full fucking experience now. That shit expensive.
I want the full experience, like to get my beard conditioned and washed and my hair washed every single time. Even though I wash my shit anyway,
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, that's
and
what.
come out of there, I have no hair on me, none. I used to go to hood shit and pay like $30 and come out and be itchy in a bitch because I still got hair on my shit. Niggas didn't wash me, didn't do shit. They burned the shit out of me because they blades too sharp, and then they put alcohol on you and send you out screaming. That shit was bullshit.
And thank you for not Beijinging. I appreciate that.
Oh no. My barber
and
actually,
particles.
I asked my barber about it. And he actually took it as me asking about getting it. I was like, no, I just want to know if you do that shit because I see niggas doing that shit. Did you want it? I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's like, don't touch me. Unhand.
Right, unhand me, you scoundrel.
Unhand my
You
beard.
charlatan of a barber. I want real lineup. Hey, that's what they paying for. They paying for artistic perfection and shit.
Nah, I don't. No more Beijing.
Beijing. Are you used to get it?
Wow.
Why? You a young man.
Filling it in.
No,
No, because usually they do it to fill it in though too.
The gratitude comes from God, where that lady that know Jesus Christ, Mimi. Look, but that's what I'm saying. Like to genuinely be like, I'm doing this for the kids. That's like how I feel about parents with Christmas and how they get so disturbed if they feel like they're not getting credit for Christmas gifts. I don't need credit for Christmas gifts to feel appreciated. Me seeing them being happy and and getting that's my appreciation.
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't need them to know that that was fucking me that did it.
you're talking
The
about
excitement,
how
that
people,
they get when they see what they got.
Right.
Oh, it's like when people have a beef with Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Not a big percent.
ain't no fat white man getting credit for shit that I bought. Like, okay,
Motherfucker.
bitch, you take credit for putting food in the house and food stamps by that.
Hey, nigga, the
You-
cat will be out the bag shortly.
I don't hear
nigga.
you saying the government ain't getting credit for feeding my kids.
Now,
I
be
don't
mad-
see y'all have that fucking argument.
Be mad as fuck when that nigga 25 and like, yeah, you ain't buy me shit, mama. Santa Claus bought me some shit. That nigga ain't never learned that shit. Like that's a problem.
Yeah, like as a parent though. Like,
Oh, that's nigga. Like you ain't never did shit for me,
I don't
mama.
think- I
when
don't
are
think my
those
son's doing-
conversations
No,
appropriate
they know the truth.
But
to just be like, to pop the bubble, or do you just kind of let them grow up and
I just let them phase it out.
figure
And
out?
it's crazy because you really can't even let your kids just phase out of it. It's usually a kid with the type of parent that I'm discussing that bust your kid bubble for 'em because they parent wouldn't allow them to believe in Santa
it's
Claus.
It's the same motherfucking kid who fucking his 8th grade teacher.
These
Same nigga.
you can tell whose parents didn't let them believe in Santa Claus and shit because they wanted credit for the gifts. Them the motherfuckers that be spoiling episodes on TV.
If I had a kid,
That's what they grew up to be.
and my
TV
kid,
and movie spoilers.
and my kid went to school and came home and was like, "Yo, pops, motherfucker told me that Santa not real. Is that true? I'm pulling up on your family. Somebody got to come outside and talk to me personally and get these hands. Because why would you tell my kid ain't no fucking Santa Claus?"
And I think it's funny because
foil.
Oh, Pastor,
That's for you.
I don't have no beef.
You got
Yeah,
no
it
beef. You
sounds
got
like
beef.
you got
You got beef
pulling
with
up
niggas.
like,
Man, because like, why would you tell my kid Santa not real?
yeah, and
Go get your fuck ass dad.
but it's crazy because
Show them that these hands is real.
people pick and choose.
I
We've
don't
said
think
on the
he's
show
there.
several times, like people
Go
don't
get your
want
mama. I'll fight her too.
people talk about, with gender and sexuality and all of this stuff. Man, they need to just let these kids be kids, and it be the same motherfuckers that won't let kids be kids. You won't let them believe in kids shit.
Exactly.
So which one is it? You want kids to be kids when it's convenient for you. You don't want a kid to be a kid when it's, outside of what you like. Because instead of letting the kid be a kid, where this kid is able to go outside, play with their friends, ride bikes, get dirty and all this shit, they can't be a kid because you want to make them a secondary parent to other kids that you had. So now they have to help raise their fucking siblings because they can't be a kid being a kid. Now they have to step into an adult's role. You don't want them to be a kid and use their imagination and all this shit because you want them to be in the reality of your world that, well, I'm the one paying for everything. I want the credit for it.
Right.
But then when it's up, man, we just need to let kids. Y'all don't even know how to let kids be fucking kids. So what are you talking about?
So fam can't believe in Santa Claus, but if he was like, "Hey, I think I was born a girl," that's cool. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
He was saying my son cuts his $25 in his head. Little as fuck. When I have to, I pay 30, maybe 35 if it's my pay week.
That's typical for a small head right now. Pause. I love the fact my kids do believe in the pale man and they
Case closed.
pale man.
Yeah. And that's at the end. It's like, okay, so I need Tommy. So Tommy likes to read the comments for us, but Tommy be forgetting that we also have an audio episode, so he be mumbling.
I'm literally licensed. I'll be reading. I'll be reading. That's how I read in real life. I'm literally a licensed. I mean, I'll be reading to myself. I'm literally a licensed cosmetologist, and dog did a one guard and lined them babies up. He's a whole entire clown for that post. For real, for real. I used to buy cute bows for my tiny clients because it made them feel special. Aww. Yeah. I mean, if you go out here doing the shit for the community, do the shit for the community, dog.
So dog giving out free haircuts. Want credit for it, and then this haircut bad? Like, what the fuck? Hey man, get your bitch ass up.
Hey, nigga giving bowl cuts. Dog giving bowl cuts.
All right, man, fuck out of here, dog.
Like
no fade, nothing.
You out here pushing niggas back. You giving niggas asymmetricals, bro. It's 2023.
I don't know if it's the correct term. I thought it was called like cravatus, like just a basic like your hair is one lane, one level. All
bro, you cannot expect compliments and you giving niggas even Stevens.
Jay-Z, you get the Jay-Z reasonable doubt.
Like, bro, you giving out even Stevens talk about, man, y'all didn't say thank you, y'all didn't tip.
Jay-Z's,
I'm not tipping for this bad haircut, man.
Hey, Jay-Z's reasonable doubt fade was trash. Man, that was what he was rocking.
We need to suck my dick button too. God damn, some shit.
Hey, you gotta get Samuel L. Jackson in Minister Society. Who the fuck you think you is? Richard Roundtree?
Right. Ron O'Neal and suck butt.
Ron O'Neal.
But then he's arguing with people about it. Like you don't have to, and this is what I was trying to explain to Dino in my comments on my page when I shared it. He was giving out free haircuts, and because he decided to stop, he wasn't genuine. If he decided to stop for any reason, that means he wasn't genuine. No, because it wasn't any reason that he stopped. It wasn't just like a random, like, oh, you know what, it's too much on my plate, or it's too, demands too high, I can't keep up with it. No, his specific reason was because parents weren't tipping. What makes it not genuine is the fact that for you to go into something, okay, that is supposed to be free, and you are volunteering to do this for the kids, and your reasoning is, oh well, I'm not getting sent by the parents. Fuck this. How does that work?
Right. As the saying goes, make it make sense. Because it doesn't.
What is let's see if I can.
Giving niggas the even Steven. Fuck tipping you for that shit.
Why?
Wow. Keisha Misha is like throwing out the game. I can cook and you can line me up too?
That's hilarious.
Nigga. Was it Sega? Nigga.
That's
Damn, 40 ounces. Excuse me.
this nigga, bro.
Tommy's 50, so that means he has to go to the bathroom
You
again.
gonna go fried chicken?
Damn.
Who was in here diabetic?
Right. I'm like,
That was a little harsh. What's wrong with this? See, old niggas just throw out insults. They don't even got to make
Right.
sense. You just
Right.
throw them out.
Yeah, but they
at least my legs work. Like,
I didn't so they tried to fucking fruit fly man. No, but they tried to like argue it like, well, you know, he got a right to stop. Nobody said he didn't. Nobody said this nigga was obligated to continue giving these fucking haircuts. Nobody even said a fucking explanation was required. We didn't need to know why you stopped. But now that you put it out there that this is the reason you stopped, she told him that on the post.
Hey, yo.
That's why
She said, Dino pissed me off. Cause go lay down. I ain't like it was mine.
I do.
With the eye. Yeah.
Right.
That's funny. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, but it's like genuine means truly what something was said to be. Clearly, it wasn't if it was said to be free, but not receiving payment was the reason that it caused a problem for you doing it.
And
Right.
again, he giving out even Stevens. Ain't nobody finna tip for that shit. Niggas be giving out the measly and expect just.
Yeah, but Keisha Cameron, she literally she was like, go back to bed because you ain't making no sense, just like his ass. But that really, really, really. Excuse me. Oh, Kiva said, listen, I can get you right with the hair. No fancy shit though, just enough to turn a few heads. Yeah, but I didn't like that at all because it's like I said, you didn't even have to tell us a reason or give an explanation on why you stopped. You could have just been like, you know, you don't have time for it anymore. You don't, you know, it's too much on your plate, whatever the case may be. You chose to tell us
All these
you
reasons.
not giving me money for these haircuts that I'm advertising.
You
is
ain't
free.
tipping. Ain't no tip drill going on, so I'm gonna have to take my.
You know. So I do want to take time to highlight my district alderman Mark Chambers. He actually, they're doing a back to school. The park formerly known as Columbus Indigenous Peoples Park, that is 7301 West Cortland Avenue. There will be free book bags, school supplies, a bike raffle, in capitalized in bold letters, free burgers and hot dogs. So that means that you have to tip them at least $2 for your burger and hot dogs, apparently.
And if they ain't got ketchup and mustard, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just take your burger and go on.
Yeah. Free hair braiding and free haircuts from 12 to 4. Again, you know, tip for the service, I guess. A kickball game, DJ, and Milwaukee Health Department will be there doing health screenings, bounce houses, and much more. The free hair braiding and haircuts are on a first come, first serve basis, and parents need to sign a waiver. Children must be present to receive book bags and bikes.
Cam Beats will be reading the comments out loud for the audience. I feel like when you basically begging for a tip, I'm not tipping purposely because don't shake your little tip jar and you said it's free. Let me want to do it. Absolutely. That's like when women come in like, hey, I'm hungry. What are we going to eat? Nothing, nigga. I was going to go and it was on me. But since you said that shit, well, fuck you. Starve, bitch.
Hey, y'all, but y'all know how I feel about a nigga asking me to suck his dick. So Don't ask me to suck your dick.
Yeah, and same shit. You know, you was gonna do it
Like,
anyway.
yeah, and I think it pisses me off because it's like you already know that that's the type of time that I be on.
Right.
So the fact that
You knew
you
what I
rushing
came
me
here
now, I
for.
don't want to do it.
Right. Like, you know what I came here for. What you
I will flip the shit because I will ask you. You want me to eat your pussy? I won't say some shit like that.
I don't need to be asked. You just do.
I know, but I want to hear you say yes. Tell me. Tell me that you want me to eat that shit.
Right.
Tell me you want.
Say I want it.
It's called consent, nigga. Hey, hey, I want you to that's a full phrase.
Like, hold on. Let me get this voice note together.
Full phrase. I want to hear the shit. That actually kind of turns me on a little bit because I want you to tell me that that's what
Like,
you want.
oh shit, I didn't tell Tavy happy birthday. She'll never answer the fucking phone. Tavy
Better feed
today.
me, Tommy. Huh? Oh, you're starved.
Yeah, but
Damn.
You're starved. Don't be like.
no. But yeah, it's to the point you have to be like, today is Sunday, August 20th, 11:10 p.m. I, Mimi Dinkins,
Of sound mind.
Right.
Body. Of sound body.
Yeah. You know, and then you gotta ask, like, state your full name for the record. Do you consent to intercourse? Like, that's
In all forms of intercourse. You gotta
Perfect. Relations. I don't want to pull out no app. Tell me that shit.
Well, I mean, Dave Chappelle had the
Hey.
consent form.
Yeah.
real quick. Fuck my neighbors, because I don't know which one did it, but apparently, one of them called the city about my grass. Yeah, no, I don't cut my own grass because I'm fucking allergic.
Same.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's right here.
Spray right in my face. Did it go down?
I got him the second time.
Oh, there he goes.
Teamwork, make the dream
You know what
work.
I'm saying? Is he gone?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like he gone.
I got him that second time. The second time that blast hit him.
All right.
First time it was just a miss. Second time it was like, oh shit. And it was like, help me.
Am I the only one who have like a handful of like paper towels when I leave the restroom? I don't be throwing them away because I use them for every door after I leave that bitch. Because I envision a nigga who ain't wash his hands touching every
You
fucking
sound
thing
like
all the way
me.
down.
Yes,
the
I
hall.
think all doors need to have that foot hook at the bottom.
I just take my paper towel everywhere I go. Everything I touch on.
Bring back swinging doors, fam.
Oh, you fucking niggas up.
I do.
Bisexual doors is hilarious.
Bring back trans doors.
Really?
Doors that go all the ways.
You know what?
The door go up, down, sideways. Shit. I prefer my door to go down.
That's what they do though.
So we
You see where I'm going with it. So you're trying to stop me, but it makes so much sense. All right.
so we know that employers are known for being out of pocket. I saw this shit and it fucking blew me. So it's an email from a management to an employee, and I felt like this shit was wild as fuck. So, as you may know, many companies still use credit checks as part of their hiring process. This is to ensure that the employee can be trusted to make shit. It's hard to. Can I open this? I'm trying to enlarge it because I can't read it like this. Save image. There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll just save it so I can just read it directly from my phone instead of trying to zoom in on it.
Decide whether I'm going to go to one route or just go out this way.
Okay. As you may know, many companies still use credit checks as part of their hiring process. This is to ensure that the employee can be trusted to make sound financial decisions, has the maturity to manage his or her own financial affairs, and to show signs of financial distress that might indicate risk of theft or fraud. While we do not conduct these checks at this time, the gist of the check is valid to us. We have noticed for some time the condition of your vehicle and wanted to discuss the matter with you. We will
Damn.
follow up this email with a personal meeting, but wanted to document the discussion beforehand. Since, of course, your annual salary is known to us and a newer and more appropriate looking vehicle should be within your financial reach, it is our concern that perhaps you are having a difficult time financially. Frankly, the concern is that if you cannot afford a newer vehicle, then either you may be susceptible to fraud or that you are not responsible for the position you maintain. To be even more frank, it just looks bad. Please let us know if there is a reason that you have not upgraded your vehicle before now. If it is a financial matter, then we will need to know the details of the problems you are having. Perhaps it is as simple as you did not know the concern you are raising. Otherwise, please address this situation as quickly as possible. We will be happy to refer you to dealerships who we have worked with in the past. Sincerely, blah, 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 Vice President, Human Resource Management.
Do you know what city this is?
Wow.
No.
Okay, so Milwaukee's raggedy. I'm gonna say this, and it's in comparison to when I was in the DMV area, the DC, Virginia, Maryland area. They do not fuck around. You have to have your car inspected annually. You have to have car insurance. So the annual inspection means that you can't have. There were no raggedy cars riding around that area. There were no cars abandoned. There were no like old schools or anything. I mean, if you have old schools in your garage, but if you're regularly driving, you had a up-to-date car that was registered with insurance. There are fucking cameras every fucking where. They would take pictures of you going speeding. They would take pictures of you going too slow. They would take pictures of you going too fast. Like you got to just be driving the right way. They have cell phone blockages in areas because it's like very highly surveillance area for government, whatever purposes. They don't have niggas going baseline. They don't have niggas robbing niggas on Hyundais. They don't have motherfucking cars and bumpers on the side of the road and shit. Because they have such a high standard of registration for your cars, niggas like the niggas in Milwaukee could not survive there. They would not be able to survive there.
And where was this again?
DC, Virginia, Maryland, the whole area over there.
Well, that cost of, excuse me, the cost of living is different over there.
The cost of living is different there, but nigga, you could not.
They call that the DMV, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
DMV, which is crazy. Like that's the Department of Motor Vehicle. Nigga.
Yeah, because that's instantly where my mind goes every time. Every
Right.
time I see it.
But the thing is that the person I was with was like, slow down. I was like, slow down. I'm going to speed limit. No, go slow down further, a little bit more. All right, slow down. All right, you're going too slow. You're going to get pulled over going too slow. Like they were so strict on every aspect. It's kind of like, what do you call it when you're paying attention to the detail? It's a very detail oriented law enforcement where that the big shit, where the big shit don't become big shit. Like we got big fucking shit that's a problem. Like it's big shit. Niggas riding around with no plates whatsoever, and it's good. Nigga, no plates, no insurance, motherfucker stolen, and they still riding down the street for 3 fucking days, and they'll abandon that shit and walk away and go to another car. You cannot get away with that shit in another city because their restrictions are so high. No matter how many police you can put on the street, there's nothing you can do about it here in Milwaukee because you're playing catch up. What they've done is been precautionary. They've done everything beforehand to make sure that shit is not an issue.
Yeah, they're being proactive.
Proactive, right? They're
That's the issue
proactive.
we have here is we're very reactive.
So that is like just another step in nigga, your shit don't look right. You can't work here.
So in so many words, they was like, "Hey, folks, we know what we pay you. You got enough money. You got enough money to get a new car. Stop fucking with it.
The characteristics of a nigga with a raggedy car kind of fits the bill to a certain extent when you think about it.
And then I tell my boss,
Not
like,
always.
bitch, maybe.
Some of us just don't make fucking livable goddamn wages.
Well,
most really.
Maybe I'm saving, motherfucker. Get out my business.
Yeah, and it's like, or some people, it's just like, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Right.
Like
and if it is broke, maybe the maintenance ain't that bad.
Right, like, look, man, this motherfucker get me from A to B. Like, what?
Because that's like me. That's like I said when I was going to buy my car. I don't look for the newest model. I look for the features that I want. So when I was financing, they wouldn't allow me to get the car that I wanted, which was an older year that had all of the bells and whistles that I wanted. It's up there. They made me get the newer car that was a fucking base model that I didn't want. I didn't want a newer car just because it was a newer car. I wanted the older car because it had everything that I wanted in there. And I'm like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. I don't have to have the newest model car. And it's the same thing with phones. The only reason phones is upgraded is because we had to get fucking upgrade. Like, they wouldn't take our old phones at Spectrum. And then when we switched to AT&T, know why everybody got an upgrade in the house? Because they had to fucking pay for it. It was free with our trade-ins. So
My last job in Houston had an issue because my coworker chose to drive clients in her Toyota instead of her Porsche. She didn't want clients in her Porsche at all, so she drove her beater.
Kayla, I know what happened to you there because I do it all the time. You go with one thought and then it kind of you switch the structure of the sentence.
Drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it was like, you know,
I didn't even clown her.
No, and it's funny because I've done this so many times. Like I just did it yesterday, and it's like she chose to, you know, drive her. Then it's like it's funny.
Man, leave a note on your neighbor across the street, both houses on the side of that house and the ones next door and the two houses over, and tell them hoes to go inhale a bag of infected dicks and stay the fuck off my porch.
Because I don't know who did it, but it's like, bro, like if you feel that neighborly, bitch, come cut the grass. Then you come do it.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't want everyone if I had a Porsche either.
Yeah. And I mean, but I don't pay for my grass to be cut. My uncle does it. But it's like I don't rush him to come do it because I'm not one of his paying clients. Right. Take care of your paying clients first. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, unfortunately, because in some neighborhoods and a lot of neighborhoods, you have a lot of homeowners that really take ownership of their lawn. And if you are not a homeowner, you're in an area and you just kind of depend on somebody else to do your lawn, either you get them here more frequently or you go here and handle your shit because you will stick out like a sore thumb. It's like it's lawn wars. It's lawn wars on this bitch. When I lived in Menominee Falls, I was the only nigga in my subdivision. I did not want to be the nigga with the raggedy lawn. So I was out there making sure I was manicuring that shit like a motherfucker.
As a person,
you had the purple
absolutely, my shit was lined up like a motherfucking haircut.
Yeah, and as a person who grass tries to cure regularly, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't be out there.
But it also has to do with the if your neighborhood is kind of like lax about it, you lax about it. If they're uptight about it, you're gonna up your ante a little bit. You know what I mean? No. That's how I.
Because I might be the only one without grass cut. But like I said, I also grew up and it was different. Like in our neighborhood, like my mom was a single mom. So when there was snow, grass, anything, like the older men in the neighborhood or whoever has them, like if they couldn't do it, they would send somebody to do it, to shovel out, or like because they had snow blowers and shit. We didn't. So they would snow blow and make sure that we had a path to get in. They would come and cut the grass and do all of that shit. And it's like, I told Ree, I was like, man, fuck them people, because Ree would do it a lot, like shoveling in front of the house, and she would be like, well, I'm already right here, and she'd like do whatever in front of the neighbor's crib, and I'm like they don't do that shit for us. Fuck them. Like, you will see the crispiest line of where they stop right at our property line when they are shoveling to make sure that they don't help with our shit. So fuck them. Make them do their own shit, because of all the times you've done that, never once have they said, oh well, man, I saw the bitch getting out her fucking truck and going from the driveway to the back door on crutches. Let us help them out. No, so fuck them.
Yes, fuck them.
Kayla said, my mind is all over today. I'm not typing good.
My mind tell me no.
Okay.
But my typing.
Come refer somebody to me. You never know what people do.
We're in another world right now.
Yeah, but that's my thing. Like if my grass is bothering you so much, then you come handle my grass to your standard. Then how about that?
I will. I'll come. Hey, you need me to help your shit?
I do. You can come over my house and go ahead and cut my grass.
Hey, it's about that time to get some fertilizer on that shit right now.
Hey,
it's about that time. Water your shit, make it wet. I'll fertilize that shit.
The fact you can see my cheeks behind the microphone is disturbing. Hey, look.
They big as shit. Hey, speaking of which, August 24th, Turquoise Jeep Records will be at the Company Brewing. How you like your eggs? Fried or fertilized?
Right.
I will be there. Smash it and bang it. It's Young Hummer, baby.
How you like
Period.
your
Fuck them.
eggs
Hey,
fried
hey, y'all need
fertilized.
to. How about this? I'm gonna actually be the damn devil's advocate. Y'all need to actually be an advocate for making sure your neighborhood is in line with looking good. And if you are a person who's fucking up the damn allegiance in the damn neighborhood, you need to be hollered at. Like, hey, all of us are taking care of our shit. What the fuck is you on? This is our neighborhood.
I'm allergic to grass.
Hey, you bought a house. Grass is part of the damn responsibility. What the fuck is your problem?
I'm gonna pour concrete all over this.
Oh, do that shit.
To a slab.
Well, how about this? Do that shit expeditiously then, because right now my shit is. I'm feeling some kind of way about your shit looking wild and loose. Hey, get some turf in that bitch. I don't give a fuck. Make that shit look good, because right now my shit next to yours looks atrocious. You fucking some shit up. I want people to walk through my neighborhood, ride through my neighborhood, and look and be proud of the fact that this neighborhood, because Milwaukee is full of pockets. There's so many pockets of greatness, and then there's some pockets of hood. You could go one block of hotness and go in the hood and like, oh damn shit.
That's where I live at. Like where I am, my block is primarily homeowners.
And they taking care of this shit.
We all got ranch style houses, and it's quiet as fuck. But you go like just once you get to the busy street, niggas getting shot, they running the red light. It's all kind of shit. But like on our actual street, you ain't tell none of that.
But Kiva, when you said Joe, the guy wasn't cutting your grass, I was like, hey, I'll come and cut it. He's like, no, that's all right. Your shit was growing wild in a bitch. And you said, no, I'll wait for him. And I'm the nigga right next door. Like, hey, Kiva, when you gonna cut your shit? I'm that nigga in there.
And I'm like, hey, neighbor, when you go cut this shit,
hey,
or go in your house and mind your fucking business.
It's
reason, like Stanley on Friday.
The only reason I don't cut the motherfuckers people next door, because I cut my shit at a certain level that it might not be the level that you want to cut. Like I respect. It's like a respect. Like I cut it at a level. Like all right, I cut mine at a certain level where I would have to cut it like 2 or 3 times a week, because I don't cut it all the way low so the sun burns that shit. I want it kind of like a Philly fro kind of shit. Hey, I'm for real. You cut it too low, it starts burning. It starts looking like hay. You gotta cut it. You gotta cut it to where it stays fluffy. Yeah, hey. You want fluffy grass. You line it up nice. You keep it fluffy. You just gotta cut it more frequently so it stays green. Motherfuckers will cut that shit too low and the sun burn that shit because it ain't gonna rain and you ain't watering that shit. The shit gonna look like hay. Keep up your shit. So if you next door to me, you need to keep your shit up to my standard, or I'll cut it for you. Like, you want me to do that shit? I'm for real. I'm sorry.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm sorry. All y'all anti-grass motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit is well, that's a whole nother stand. I mean, hey, I'm your guy. I need to open up a damn landscaping business. Can Beats Landscaping.
Yeah.
Call me, nigga.
You shit.
That's the slogan.
Call me, comma, nigga. Don't look at my side. I'll close my eyes. Okay.
Yeah, and then it's like I live across the street from a park, bro, and
I'm that nigga. Get off my stay off my lawn.
Niggas don't nig. Like, so it's like you do all this shit, and then I'm on the corner. I'm across the street from a park, and I'm the corner house. So it's all kind of shit like because motherfuckers just act like a garbage can. It's not within 10 feet of them. So yeah, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Answer here.
Our final.
I'm gonna wait for your monkey ass come outside. I'm like, hey, Keisha, what's up with your grass, nigga?
My final thing tonight before we get out of here is
where my grits at, nigga?
Whenever anything happens with like, relationship shit, there are a million think pieces on it. But it's so funny because if you were not aware, Kiki give him something to cry about Palmer.
Oh, it's perfect.
Kiki, I'm gonna make you cry in the car.
No, because it's like you get your ass whipped. I give you something to cry about, and I feel like that's kind of that's what she basically did to her baby daddy. Like you want to show your ass and clown on social media. You want to cry on social media. I give you something to cry about. So now that she has this collaboration in this video with Usher called Boyfriend, oh, niggas think she is the most despicable bitch. I think Sierra got a pass for a while. They probably ain't gonna talk about Sierra for a minute because they got Keke Palmer. Corner houses ain't no joke to cut the grass or snow. Absolutely.
I hate
not.
snow.
Hate it.
I will cut your grass. Don't call me no fucking snow. I'm not that landscaper. You come to a porch and I'll throw a raw egg. at
Yeah,
your
but
face.
Usher,
Good fuck.
that the opening line is hilarious. I hear your boyfriend looking for me, and that's cool.
You know who wrote the song?
That's cool.
You know who wrote the song?
You.
Thought it was Rico Love.
Rico Love. Yeah.
Mhm.
You thought it was me. I like Kiki.
People used to think that Rico Love was my baby daddy. They thought that Rico Love was Ree's father. Just because I had a tattoo that said Rico on my back. Like, bro, that is not the only Rico around. But yeah. Reggie Brown was doing an event at this was before Bouchard's moved across the street. This is when Bouchard's was actually in the beauty supply store building.
Mhm.
Where was Bouchard's before all that shit?
You talking about the one downtown?
Yeah. And make sure people know and shit. Where
But they
everything's
had
from.
2 locations at one point.
And at one point, it was the only one right down there where.
Kind of
who's on
by
third?
Foot Locker.
Who's on third? Yeah.
I hated that fucking
Mhm.
commercial.
Hey, but they had the city on fucking lock.
Yeah.
They had it on lock. You can't front it, but they had it on lock. You get your bows and a damn team hat if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, I said at first, I said, I've never even met that man before in my entire life. And it was a whole rumor.
Mr.
He
Bouchard.
was my baby daddy just because I had a Rico tattoo. Like, no. I sorry to this man. But
Somebody said-
people are mad at Keke because she's
it's lyric
doing,
name.
but she first of all, Keke Palmer has always been extra. Her personality has always been over the top and extra. And she was very, very, very fucking vocal. And he sat and looked her dead in the face while she was talking to him and said that any relationship issues that they have, they go handle that shit in the closet. Like if somebody come to her like, hey, such and such, I'm gonna tell you about your man. She was like, oh, well, I wanted to tell you something about your man. I just didn't want to mention it to you since you want to go there. She was like, then they go change the subject because that, so she was very, very clear on not wanting to address relationship issues in front of the world. And what did he do? He brought his ass in front of the world and did what he did. And now people are mad at her response. And it's like she took an opportunity to monetize his bullshit.
Because she's a mother.
Yeah. Which is also in the video. With the little, I hate how when they wink in the video, they feel like they got to make that little chime, the little ding. I hate that. I don't know why it bothers me so much. Because, like, bro, your eye don't make that fucking noise. We can see her winking, fam. We didn't need you to make the fucking chime to know she blinked. We're looking at her. And then even if you deaf, like you can't hear the ding anyway. So you gotta look at the fucking captions and be like, wink. Like you already know. Yeah, we don't need you to fucking we don't need an audio to her winking.
Oh, these lyrics
Yeah, but
ain't-
when I take like they are
the visual is way more, enticing than the lyrics. Because the lyrics are just blah 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 blah. But the video, she's petty as fucking the video.
Oh, I love it.
but she dancing like she not even
They
she
had
not
their
being
matching
seductive
outfits?
with him or none of that.
No,
shit.
she's just
like
dance like she in a video.
yeah.
They got matching outfits and they dance together.
Hey, I like it.
And even
I
when
like
he
them
did
together.
grind, it was on another chick that was in the video. She just dancing like him, like
He did it very perfect.
because he loved his chest popped her.
All right. him and Omarion.
Yeah.
you know.
Hey,
Not
but
at
he
all.
was looking good as a motherfucker in that video.
I'm hostile. I'm not. I'm being very
Out.
honest.
Look,
I'm very honest.
look, he was petty when the video started though, because like when they panned, like he's in the bathroom, he's like shirtless, looking in the mirror and shit. And he made his little titty jump, shit, his little peck. But I was like,
You was liking that shit, wasn't you? Look at her face.
I was like, bro, Usher is up there. and he looks
Yeah.
damn good.
He's in his 40s.
I'm gonna get my workout on.
So he is not.
No, he's not.
Dude,
Usher
if
is entertaining.
if I were in that category of being famous, I would be Usher.
I'd be an evil. If I was Usher, I'd be an evil villain too, on purpose.
Hey, and his fiance, a woman, he thick in a bitch.
I'd be Dr. Doom on you motherfuckers.
Thick in a bitch.
Yeah, but the way that they have
think his
been,
post-
Her baby daddy got to
Last
fight Usher at this
straw,
point.
I get night out.
I don't care.
But
You must fight Usher.
I'm sorry, I was talking.
Well, now look.
It's too close. I was two of them. That's the fucking
no, but
problem.
people was like,
You know what? You do better.
No,
here,
don't give
here,
back to me.
give me. Damn it. Just saw.
It's hard to see them motherfuckers.
Situation. It's over there now, and now we trying to kill him. I got it.
Where? Go ahead, spray it.
Damn, it's two. That's why.
That's what I said. Did I get it?
It's over there. Or that's the second one. It was like, damn that bullshit, cuz.
And all this over me enjoying a night out with my friends, and Usher chose me while you at home with the diaper genie. Boy, go get you a wang. Hey, I love when my wife went out and came back home after having a good time with whatever she was happening. That was some good loving that night. It was some good loving. The greatest night of my whole marriage was when we went out to a strip club. That was the greatest night. I will never forget that night ever in my life. That was like we both enjoyed the same thing at the same time.
Usher is a villain. Her baby daddy a bitch ass nigga, and Keke Palmer is Keke.
That night it was like Will Smith and Queen Latifah.
Face closed.
But the fact that there was like people gassing Keke Palmer up to be a single mother, like, bro, what?
She always been a single mother. She ain't married. She's not married. This nigga is,
I think that a lot of people were running with his post because he was like, oh, well, we living in an age where, you know, if a guy don't want his wife and mother of his child, so they are not married. And it's like you putting this wife narrative out, sir, you have not married this woman.
Right.
And who is he? What does he do? And why is he relevant?
I want to find this one post.
Actually, he's
the
not.
way this nigga shit is wild.
If he's not on the level of Keke, because Keke is what? She's not A-list. She's probably B-list, possibly B-, close to C. I love her. I love her. She's great.
You can love her. She's still a
But you recognize this? You recognize she's not get. She was what the fucking last movie she was in that was trash with the horror movie. The dude from the Jordan Peele joint. Yeah, that's like C. Right, that's C-list. It wasn't even dope. It was like it was forgettable and shit. Like Simon. Nope. There we go. Like Simon Cowell. When Simon Cowell said you're forgettable, it sounded like a diss, but it was like that's true in a bitch. Because once you go away, I won't remember you. I don't remember that fucking movie. I don't remember. The only movie I remember her is Hoecially and the Bee. And that was she was young in the shit. I can't remember nothing adult wise where that's actually dope. So, but I love her. I love her personality. I love her realness, all that shit. But your nigga is below you. Fuck you, nigga. Bounce.
So just because he's not of the status of Keke Palmer, is he not entitled to have an opinion?
Correct. Shut your bitch ass up. You collecting checks off of somebody who is
shut your bitch ass up.
You collecting checks off a C-list bitch, and you ain't even got a D-list motherfucker. What the fuck you got? Who is he? We don't know who the fuck is he. He's a regular ass nigga. If I'm, you know, I take pride in seeing that Jill Scott fucks with D-list niggas. You never know who the fuck this nigga is. Nigga, that's game for me. Like I'm actually a possibility in this bitch. You know what? If I got Jill Scott, I would shut the fuck up. I would not say a fucking thing. I'd be like Stedman in this bitch. You wouldn't hear a fucking thing from me. Nothing.
Stedman make his own money.
Yeah, I would make my own money too off of Oprah money.
he got his own like private company and stuff that he runs.
You telling me he don't benefit of Oprah money?
Oh, of course, but I'm saying like he's still making his own. I don't know the name of his company is?
You know how many Can Beats art spaces? You know how many
Is this
Can
a
Beats
Google-
art spaces I would try out this bitch?
Time out, Tommy.
Yes,
Time
Google it.
out. Is this a
Google him.
Googleable fact? Because ain't
Yes.
nobody ever had no bars
He
for
had
what
books
Stedman
out,
does.
and he has books
He
out
wrote a
and
book?
everything.
What? How to Shut the Fuck Up? Is that the name of the book? Stedman don't say nothing. I'm not sure this nigga got a
I'm
voice
Oprah's
box.
bitch by Stedman.
I'm sure Stedman ain't got a voice box. That nigga ain't said nothing.
I never heard that nigga. I don't even know what he sound like.
Which is hilarious because people call Kiki Baby Daddy, because y'all know we don't call him by his name. They call Kiki Baby Daddy Great Value Stedman.
No, because Stedman keep it P. Shut up.
Look, I can already tell this is the issue right here. Because look, I didn't even finish putting
What does? Hey, you do a Google. It says, what does Stedman really do?
Because what does he do? Carry Oprah bags?
He's an American educator. That's what it says. That's his main title.
And public speaker. He's the long-term partner of Oprah Winfrey.
Stedman and Dr. Umar do the same shit.
Hey, Stedman got a little bit
You
more.
know what Dr. Umar do, then you know what Stedman.
He is a CEO of S. Graham and Associates, a management and marketing consulting firm. He's the author of 12 books, including 2 New York Times bestsellers and 1 Wall Street Journal bestseller.
Everybody got a New York Times bestseller. They giving them shits out.
No, they're not. Because I want one.
Graham eventually moved to
Trust me, you gonna get one.
High Point, North Carolina, to establish himself in public relations at B&C Associates. This is definitely some old Tommy from Martin ass shit.
Right, like
B&C
his,
Associates.
An army.
his jobs don't exist, bro.
He is also a founder of Chicago, Illinois AAD, formerly Athletes Against Drugs. This is some bullshit, y'all.
How much you think Oprah paid for them to write? Where did you find this on Google?
Oh,
This is Wikipedia.
How much do you think Oprah paid to put that Wikipedia
Let me
page
put
up?
this up here so I can see what
to
I'm
make
looking.
to make this nigga look? Stedman is
He has a
not-
daughter, and he was married. She was married to some cat that a chick I know knows her fiance, and there's some damn scandal of her teaching him how to swim, and that nigga drowned.
Oh, he got divorced in 1974.
Can we see the- is Stedman white?
No,
That's a white
he
man.
light skin.
That's a white man.
No,
That's
he is
Alex
light skin.
Trebek.
Look at him. That is Alex Trebek.
You should have.
That is-
No, but it's posts like these, and of course,
All this nigga do is write books.
That's dog from Cheech and Chong.
Hey, hey, do you know what you got to do
That's
to write a book?
Cheech.
You know what you got to do to write a book right now?
no, low key,
AI.
low key, he looked like my gynecologist that retired. My
Was
gyne- I'm
he
finna, I'm
Indian?
finna, I'm finna,
He was
no,
all up in your video.
I'm finna pull up his picture.
Yo,
He was all
Stedman
up.
look like Cheech.
Dog is Cheech and Chong in this bitch. Dog got mad books though.
Yo, you can't tell me that's a black man.
I still don't see anything really completely relevant.
Okay, right there. Serena,
Hmm.
you telling me this Dr. Phil knockoff is a black man? Absolutely fucking not. I don't give a fuck. What Oprah paid to get that rope. Oprah paid AI and they wrote his whole wiki page.
He's a member of the Indiana Broadcasting Hall of Fame. What did he broadcast? In 1988, Graham created S. Graham and Associates, a Chicago-based corporate. He's
Educational marketing.
okay. Wait. Let's go back. Okay, you know what?
College.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to
Why
actually.
you riding so hard for this nigga?
Let's see. What
Why
Oprah-
are you defending Stedman?
I appreciate that. That is funny.
Let's see Oprah.
Ain't no white Stedman.
It is. That's
He
my
is white.
gynecologist. Look like white Stedman.
No, that's Dr. Phil right
That's not Dr.
there.
Phil.
That is definitely Dr. Phil. Stedman look like Dr. Phil. They might be brothers.
Okay, so you saw Stedman's shit. Look at Oprah's shit. Early life. She's making all this shit, and what he doing?
You trying to get you a Stedman?
He's writing books.
I don't necessarily need a Stedman. I just
Stedman-
wanna understand,
Stedman
you know,
knows his fucking role, and he should be the blueprint for all niggas on earth.
Would you want a Stedman?
I just want somebody that just understands, what I do.
And he
understand what
He understands what he does,
does.
and he understands what
I'm
he.
willing to play the background. You could be the whole superstar.
I might wake up after Smash and be like, "Hey, I want to write another book. Can you back me?" How easy is that shit with Oprah?
You think he getting some?
Hell yeah, he getting some.
You think Oprah have sex? She too rich for sex.
You know what?
And
You
if she having sex, she fucking Gail.
I don't know. I'd be working my way up to try to smash an Oprah at this point in my life.
Stedman write books in the study and drink Cavassier.
If you see that,
because he ain't getting no play.
if you see a Canby's book about to come out, you know that I'm smashing Oprah.
Would you really want some of Oprah?
Yes.
Like, take away the
I
money.
need you to read
Take
the
away the money.
comments because you.
Would you really want to fuck Oprah?
Not really want to, but I see the benefit.
So a chick,
I go usher, baby.
I
I'm
know, I
about to
just
come
said-
rock your world.
one,
and I'm
one
ready
of
to-
those chicks wrote, Kiki Palmer is corny as fuck. It's
Dog,
one thing to wear what you want and
these
act like a
less
fucking
actors,
groupie at a
little brother.
concert. It's another thing to troll the person you have a child with
He's also
repeatedly.
stay-at-home dad. That
Like-
ain't traditional. Yeah, he ain't.
Wait, what are we still talking about Stedman?
No, we're catching up from
Why we
this
bashing
nigga.
Yeah,
Kiki
because
Palmer,
Tommy was
baby
reading.
daddy?
I was reading. She's an A-list now after this situation. She absolutely is.
Absolutely not.
You know, she is right now. She moved her way up to actually be
What?
a-
What?
an A-list candidate. How about that?
To do what? Like,
I don't know, nigga. I'm not in that world.
We gotta wait to find out.
Yeah, I'm not in that world.
okay,
She's fine. She got thicker after she had the baby,
okay,
and she's petty as shit.
okay.
You don't think that somebody gonna pick her up like, hey, Kiki, do some
Let's
shit?
see. Let's see.
Let's see. And she dancing and singing and shit.
Let's see. Let's see her get in the. Let's see her
We'll
get
see.
a starring role in some shit.
Right. Nope. 2. Kaylor Taylor and
Absolutely
we
fucking
see
not.
why either way BDs be hating, man.
Did you say nope too?
Nope. Nope
It's
again.
just, it's just how delusional people are. So, like I said, this chick made a status.
He's the monster looking dude from Insecure, little brother. Hilarious.
No,
We
people.
talking about
Who?
Um,
Dude, Molly was message. What was that?
So, this chick wrote this stat and
Check
said,
the OE from my man.
Kiki Palmer is corny as fuck. It's one thing to wear what you want and act like a fucking groupie at a concert. It's another thing to troll the person you have a child with repeatedly. Happy people don't do lame shit to get a reaction from someone. Narcissistic people do things to get a negative reaction from people they claim to
Real
love.
Suspect. It is suspect.
Yeah, I do not give a shit about Oprah.
I'm sorry. Oprah's up here to actually to contradict Stedman's weak ass Wikipedia. Stedman's
You know
Wikipedia is weak and a bitch.
Because it's not.
Look, wait, Oprah, Stedman,
No, but it was a comment.
books, other publications, filler. It's over, nigga. What? Look at Oprah shit. Oprah shit is robust in a bitch.
Because when you a white man, bro, you can do whatever you want.
Oprah.
Why you keep calling Stedman black? He clear Oprah like white man.
Hey, I even see down here. It says something about Milwaukee and this shit. You know how they got some shit to say. If they actually say something about Milwaukee.
Well, I mean, she lived here.
I know. When
Yeah, you know many old people I
Winfrey
run
attended
into?
Lincoln High School in Milwaukee, but after early success in the Upward Bound
See how I just
program,
got phased
which
out my own
transferred
show
to
just now because
affluent-
I don't give a fuck about none of this.
she went to Nicolay.
That was Tommy.
I'm just saying.
Can we get back to the actual topic, bro? 'Cause
Hey.
we really don't care about Oprah.
Oh, we were actually
We was
Well, hold
focused
on,
on
let's go.
Stedman.
we were comparing
Oprah.
the
and Stedman.
no, we were comparing Kiki's
Comparison
man.
went to rabbit hole though.
No, we're comparing Kiki's man.
I felt
That
like
is
we
true.
was in one.
Kiki's man
I
is
was with it though, but I felt like we was in
Kiki's
one.
man is equivalent to
I'm
Stedman.
trying to
That's
dig
where
us
we are.
out here. I'm
Okay.
trying to dig us
All right,
out.
Mimi, where should we go, ma'am?
Kiki's
Deliver.
man is the equivalent to Stedman. They both don't do shit, and they both white boys.
Right.
Boom, there we
right.
go.
All right. Here we go.
Is he not white?
Stop sharing.
He's
All
white
right.
as fuck.
Mimi, where are we going now, ma'am? Guide us.
Kiki Palmer, baby daddy, white as shit.
Kiki Palmer daddy
They
is no
both
longer
light
relevant because he's
skinned.
no longer gone.
He's
He-
light
he's-
skinned.
he's
They
no longer
both
around.
light skinned.
But he actually is less relevant.
These white boys. Go back to what you thought. That was white as fuck.
All right.
They light skinned.
No, but
That stash is trash.
the point is basically how
Woo,
everybody
Tommy.
is.
What did I do? Fuck y'all.
Everybody is ripping Kiki
That's a really
Palmer
good
like
take. Oh,
she
yeah. I'm not-
created this whole thing online. So the
Step-
fact
Step
that
is winning.
this comment on that post, that I just did y'all even hear the post that I read?
Which one was that?
The post that I was reading in the middle of
Probably not because we were
Yeah, 'cause
we're
Tommy
we're
was,
the
was going hard on Stedman.
Stedman is Kiki's boyfriend.
so I'll
-6.
I'll read the post one more time.
Let her run.
This is from Bree Vandekamp. Says Kiki Palmer is corny as fuck. It's one thing to wear what you want and act like a fucking groupie at a concert. It's another thing to troll the person you have a child with repeatedly. Happy people don't do lame shit to get a reaction from someone. Narcissistic people do things to get a negative reaction from people they claim to love. And one of the comments on this post says, "You can't be with someone that is capable of publicly embarrassing you." This says a lot about her character. When her baby daddy did what? How did this start? Because the nigga came online to do what? Publicly embarrass her. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. No, he did it
Yo,
first.
if Kiki Palmer goes anywhere but this Usher show, we're not having this conversation. Guaranteed. If Kiki Palmer go to IHOP and drink some fucking orange juice and come back home, we're not having this conversation.
We're having this conversation because dog came on the internet.
Again, no. If Kiki Palmer is not at the Usher show, he not making these comments on the internet. You see what I'm saying here?
It didn't matter.
How didn't it matter?
It didn't matter.
So if Kiki Palmer goes anywhere but an Usher show, anywhere but an Usher show.
It could have been anybody's show. It didn't have to necessarily.
But
be
what
Usher.
I'm saying though, bro, if Kiki Palmer again goes to fucking dinner with her homegirls, ain't no comment. I'm not talking about what you doing or what you wearing because it ain't on the internet.
She is a celebrity. Even if she goes to dinner with her friends,
He ain't got a problem with that dress if you at dinner with your friends.
because
I'm telling you.
because she is a celebrity. Guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah, somebody gonna take a
Paparazzi is
picture.
gonna say, "Hey, here's Kiki Palmer."
But you also not hanging over Usher.
He saw what she was wearing when she left the
Okay,
house and
again, I'm
complimented
talking
her
to
on it.
you from a nigga standpoint.
But this is the nigga we talking
Oh,
about.
but
He's seen
I'm
her.
talking to you from my logic. It's much different if you, being my famous girlfriend, is out with your homegirls at dinner and you wearing this dress and paparazzi catch a picture of it.
Damn, I ain't seen Melissa in the comments in
Completely
a long
different.
time.
She was like, "Fuck Oprah."
Then when you go to the Usher show, Usher pull you on stage, and now you got this dress on and you hanging all over Usher. The internet's gonna make a spectacle of it, but then I added on top of it because I got in the. I said I jumped out the window and said some lame shit.
But
I don't know
here's my
why
thing.
he thought we was gonna be on his side with that shit.
But here's my thing. If I didn't know I had it.
You got it. I was about to say,
If
it's here.
Usher was the problem, why get on? I mean, you already brought it online. If Usher was the problem, why not get on the internet since you here anyway to be like, "Hey,
Hey,
that was out of pocket.
get off my
You
woman."
was doing too much." Now, what if that was me all in, an artist's face? Okay,
You know why?
you brought up the fucking dress.
Some people
You know
don't know
why?
how to articulate that
Usher
shit.
is A list. Young light skinned nigga is F list. He has no.
He ain't on no fucking list
He has
because we
no-
don't know him and shit.
He
But
says
Kiki
some
Baby
shit.
Daddy.
It'll be the shit not heard around the world.
And then
Nobody
it's
will
like,
hear that shit.
and some of the people that were making the post, like the way that they worded it was like, you don't even see that that's fucked up. So I really don't even want to have this conversation.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers was like, no, you out doing such and such, and he at home watching your brand new baby. Like, first of all, watching, like, nigga, that's his kid.
Right.
Watching your brand new baby. Nigga.
Like, you said it like it's just her kid, and like he's watching
Like he's
the kid, like
babysitting,
it's
like he
not
got
his
hired,
fucking
like
kid,
he
like
got
he's
hired
baby.
to come over.
Right. Like she
Nigga.
gonna come home and get this nigga a tip and send him an Uber because he didn't, kept her kid on a
Definitely
night
had to
out.
be a discussion. Hey, I'm going out. What you doing Friday night, Thursday, Saturday, whatever the fuck the day was? That was a discussion.
Hey,
He
man.
chose to go into that field.
You want to know the lesson we are learning here today, boys and girls, is don't date bad bitches if you don't want a bad bitch to be a bad bitch.
And you know what?
That's the
And be in
that's the
this
moral of the
situation.
story.
Let's to be honest. Kiki is not like the baddest of bitches. She's like she's an okay bad.
But what I'm saying is, when you just had a baby, and now you
He-
want to go out and feel sexy, you gonna put that shit on.
He turned
and
her
Kiki
into the
put
he-
that shit
He
on.
turned her into the baddest bitch ever.
All I'm saying is,
He'll-
if you
he-
know
he
your
turned her into
girl,
that.
Because
shit.
knowing this, and like this is her first baby, that girl probably had in her head like, bro, this is it. Not knowing that she was gonna snap back because you don't know until after the baby get here. So she probably didn't know that she was gonna be able to snap back and then have some additional shit that she didn't go into it with. Cause all of us ain't that lucky. Sometimes you don't get no nothing but a fupa.
Right.
She got all the good shit that fits her, and her glow up has been
phenomenal.
like she just fucking glowing since she had this baby, and it's like you see women going through postpartum depression and all this shit, like, and y'all are mad because she is out here living her best
life.
fucking life, and she's feeling good and she's enjoying herself, but because this nigga's like, oh man, you a mom, like,
But you know what? Kiki is actually the audience, you, anybody, any woman out here that we are actually relating to. She's actually living that life and actually being that persona. It shouldn't be anything that should be.
And
It
bro,
shouldn't be anything that intimidates you.
and then it's like, even then, bro didn't say it's the dress. You a girlfriend.
Nah.
This nigga said you were
See,
mom.
I'm not. He not wrong for how he feels. He was just wrong with how he handled it.
I not once have I invalidated bro feelings and said like
That
he
shit
didn't
was
have a
full of
way to feel a way, whether it was about the dress or whether it was about her dancing, being with Usher or whatever. I never said that he was wrong for that, but to come on the internet and to open this book, y'all invited us into the group chat. Y'all tell me this all the time, bro. Take us out the group chat. This motherfucker invited everybody into the group chat, and now people are mad at her because she's playing off of it and making money off of it.
Right, which is what she's supposed to, because
So-
she's a businesswoman.
So instead of her, cowering and just fucking hiding from all, she's like, you know what? This nigga made this shit hot. How the line go, Juan?
Made a hot line. I made
A hot song.
That's Kiki right now.
And you know what? Her outfit was not like making her look banging. It just made her look better than we actually saw her prior to her wearing that shit. Like,
Damn, bro, what's your beef with Kiki?
I don't have a beef with her. I think she's
Right.
beautiful. I think she's
really
beautiful.
think you do.
No, absolutely. When she had the baby, her body transformed. She transformed into no. Listen to me. Her body her body transformed into a night. I don't know. Her body transformed into something actually. It turned into actually really nice. I'm not denying that, but it's not like she's like on this like trajectory of being the baddest ever. I was like, man, she's looking great. Like niggas like, shit, I didn't know Kiki was doing that shit. And Dog was like liking that shit on the way out the door, and he was looking at shit out the way out the door, but he saw everybody else saying, "Oh wait, she's looking thick and a bitch," and he started feeling them. He started feeling some kind of way about.
But he the one that posted her body talking about some. Yeah, look what my son did.
Because he saw the same thing we fucking saw. He's like, "Oh man, she getting mama thick. She got some. She looking good." That's what I saw.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, you can tell that he has low self-esteem, and so
You just turned him from light skin to white. He's a honky.
right, I'm like,
He's honky.
No, I get it because
Seven are hunkies.
because my situation was also with a light skinned
A white boy.
and his mama was white, and he was one of them motherfuckers. He would play that white card when he felt like it. Like when he was doing DV type of shit, he actually left on my voicemail like, I can kill you and get away with it because when you white, everything is white. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bro, when you get booked, they're gonna put nigger on that fucking docket sheet. And you know what happens every time you go to jail? You know what they put race? Black. Because first of all, ain't nobody gonna believe that you're a white boy because you got them big ass nigga lips. It's like when Dave Chappelle told Pete Davidson when he was playing Count Dracula and he was trying to say he wasn't black. He was like, look at his lips. And everybody was breaking character on that part and shit. But yeah,
That one part of the script.
Cause he was playing then they was playing the All-State man and shit.
right.
Oh shit. In all honesty, she did nothing wrong to me. I think it was a baby daddy realizing his chick is really it. They probably had all kind of shit going on in the house. Usher was the little tippy on
The little titty on top.
little
like
titty
I
on
know.
top, little titty on top. I don't know. Like I know, damn motherfucker. Well, that ain't my chick. He wasn't even disrespectful either. I'm talking about Usher.
Yeah,
He
because
wasn't
Usher got his
disrespectful.
own shit going on.
Right.
Hey, and you know what? He did nothing that a nigga wouldn't do. Like, hey, she pushing up on me. I'm gonna actually give
And
her a
if
little
you
play.
feel it, and if you feel a way, pull up on him. You know where he at. He got a residency. He got a residency.
He
in
told you
Vegas.
he told you in the song, if you want to find me, I'll be with your bitch.
Fam,
That's what he
you
said.
got
That's what
Hollywood.
he's saying. I heard your boyfriend looking for me. Well, that's cool. Tell him wherever he finds you, that's where I'll be.
Let's keep it real.
I'll beat
All,
your
all of us,
ass.
all of us here have babies. If we had babies, we wouldn't have the money to actually find a babysitter that nigga could find to actually go out and find her out there in the streets. You could have easily found somebody to watch the damn baby and be, I'm out of this bitch. What the fuck you doing out here with Usher?
He couldn't though, because he probably couldn't reach her on her phone.
Because he ain't got that kind of cash.
That's
He's
what I-
F-list.
That's what
He's
I
G-list.
that's what I was going to say. He couldn't reach Kiki to be like, hey Kiki, can I withdraw this money? Cause I'm trying to get this
Damn,
sitter
y'all-
so I can come put my foot in your ass.
Y'all be playing folks real. That's crazy.
Her looks shouldn't matter here. I mean, I'm just
That nigga got a rush card.
all right, Kayla. You're right.
Stupid. Still say you got a green dot.
He definitely was texting me, calling her
Not the
obnoxiously
green dot
the
card.
entire time she was out talking
Yo,
shit.
being
and
an
that made her
adult
go
with
out
an allowance is wild.
That part right here, Akiva, you get a high 3, 4, 5 on that shit. It's some shit that we don't know. He was out there. What the fuck you doing? Where you at? I got the baby. Motherfucker. When time you coming home? You still out there? What you doing? When you come home?
You sound like me when they be like, "Hey, yo, Mark, we need you to babysit." Like, nah, fam, I'm trying to go.
Okay, she out there. He
Trying to
agreed.
hit-
He
trying
agreed.
to hit the
Hey, he
streets.
agreed. He agreed to be at home.
Babysit what, nigga? This ain't my kid.
But he agreed to be at home, and all of a sudden he was like, "Wait, I want to be out too." But wait, what you doing, ass nigga?
Niggas be tripping about
Anything you
the
can
Hey.
do
wrong
to do
shit.
better.
Kiki
Right.
said, breadwinner got dibs. Deuces.
I wish I was letting a woman take care of me. You need me watch whose kids? Our kids? For sure.
Yeah, you gonna be a kept nigga. You know you
On
are.
the G, I will be.
You
what
gonna come to-
house?
You gonna come to the door with the
I'm a
birth the baby and shit like
yes.
like is somebody looking for what?
Yeah, what's happening? What happened? Y'all
Like, just like look looking for Kiki.
Hey, when you think about it, that's
Kiki,
basically
Are
been
you
your life
with
at
me?
this point.
Are
You-
you
You
driving?
have been the designated Darius
Hey,
with babysitting niggas.
Usher has one
But-
done way.
I don't
more
know. I'm an
than-
introvert. I'd rather stay in the house. I watch everybody motherfucking kids.
Yeah, Usher was actually just doing what he does. What he's normally doing.
We can get pizza.
He's not doing anything
Watch the
different.
Teenage
We seen
Mutant
him
Ninja
with Nicki
Turtles.
Minaj.
I didn't see that.
Like,
He's playing the guitar and he's banging on her booty with his
Oh.
head.
When the,
Hey,
see, white shit. That's why you white. Acoustic guitars just headbutting
Usher?
butts, man.
Usher?
Yeah.
I was talking about Usher. On
We talking
Nicki
about
Minaj.
Usher?
We talking about Usher?
Yeah, it's Usher.
Oh,
Nicki
okay.
Minaj
Usher,
booty.
cool. I thought you were talking about Darius out here.
No,
No.
I'm talking about
Oh,
Usher
that's
did
his
that with
name, for
Nicki.
real.
I feel like Darius
No,
would be
but see how you flip flop based on what was cooler. It's the
Right.
same action, but you're like, oh no, that nigga it ain't cool. But
Hey.
fuck him.
because see, Darius is
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
he's not that guy. When you Usher, hey, at one point in time, Usher was not that guy.
Have y'all
But
ever,
now Usher is that guy.
have you ever
So,
looked at young pictures of Shaka Khan and Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, that looks similar.
They look very similar. Like Nicki Minaj is fine without the ass. Like she
Really?
is just she's
she look
gorgeous.
funny.
Nicki Minaj? You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love Shaka Khan. If you see some old Shaka Khan
I love
pictures,
Shaka Khan too, but
Oh,
Nicki Minaj look funny.
okay, let me do a comparison here.
Oh my god.
You know I gotta do this shit. I
There's
gotta-
probably already something up with it. You can probably just do a search. and
You should
it'll pop
probably
up.
get this last topic out before this nigga goes
That
down
was it.
another rabbit hole.
No, why you gonna do me?
Pause. I'm not.
But while Tommy is looking, he can put this video on the screen. It's the one next to the Money Bag Yo video, the one that say TDR Network.
I'm not on that screen. I'm sorry. I'll get that. Okay. Cheater Network. What is it called? This
The
white
fourth
girl?
video is next to the one that say Money Bag Yo.
Okay, gotcha. That's the word.
That is, but I feel like they should because niggas have been getting these chairs together.
Every white boy ain't gonna be rocking Balboa.
The music is funny as shit. All right, here we
I'm
go.
gonna share my screen.
Real quick. Real quick. I'm sorry. No rabbit holes, I promise.
Too late.
Too late, baby. Bye bye.
So it's too funny looking motherfuckers on screen.
You know what?
You know what, nigga? Don't
I
do,
cannot be a fan of these people.
do not do Nicki Minaj like that.
Nicki Minaj look funny, got an booty and can dance. She is zero for that.
And I'm not talking about the booty, nigga.
All right, but I'm stating facts.
What are you doing, Donnie?
Relax, G. I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast this morning. It was
You gotta
fucking
do some
amazing.
steps in this shit to actually make this shit.
Speaking of the breakfast that I ate, that was fucking amazing. Sarita has been out here living her fucking best life, eating all kinds of chicken wings, and she was getting down at the party, y'all. Now this has been since what Bud fight that we've been seeing her tear shit up.
Yeah, I gotta slow down though.
She been eating chips, non-vegan chips, y'all.
I did have
chips,
some regular chips,
chicken, look, all kind of shit, and I was just sitting there like, you know that Farrakhan pick when he be like,
yeah, she was very happy to see me eating food. So it's
yes.
Oh, y'all don't like my Google? All right, fuck y'all.
you taking too long.
I mean, it's a lot of shit to do.
What are y'all moving? That's a good night.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, we had about.
I mean, it's been
3 hours.
3 hours 16. And it got shit to do with my Google. It's the fact that we've been on here for 3 fucking hours.
I mean, it is 12 before. I mean, it's Monday, Tommy. We were here since Sunday. It's Monday now.
Yeah, I'm done. I told y'all that was my last topic. I didn't know what he was looking for.
I was looking for the picture. I'm done.
Oh, well, yeah. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward / Tommy's Rabbit Holes. If you were not
Gucci
able,
Your mama.
if you were not able
Gucci
to
Mane.
tune in for the full episode, that is okay, because as you know, we have replays going up in the morning, or you can always just go stream on your favorite platforms every Tuesday at 10 a.m. when new episodes drop. So